can go away, that can go away. And let's get Twitter up and running. Where are you, buddy? Oh. Come on, Twitch. You can notice I'm running. At least it should notice I'm running relatively soon. Let's see. Alright, Gur's doing bully. Forgot about that. Good evening, everyone. Oops, there's an E there. Hopefully the day has treated you well. I'm just going to be wandering through a field of sunflowers. How about you come and join me? That's not how you do that, Jude. Do. And VTubers, Automatubers. There we go. I'm glad this at least sticks out. Now I know this game might not be the longest one in existence, but that should be okay. Let's see, where are we set up with this? We're set up on that screen? Right? Almost. Okay, does need to be. Okay, that works for me. Alright, now where were we last? The cave where the skull hurts. Or the skull lurks. I may need my glasses for this, actually. We'll have to see. Let's see here. Mapcun. Let's see. Yep, guess we're doing this. Alright then, let's see how this goes. I gotta remember the buttons for this too. Ooh, that's a jam. Alright, so that's jump, that's kick, that's the grab, and that's the heavy attack. Hello, chicken. Are you going ahead? It's a good idea to take a breath before proceeding. Oh, okay, it's gonna get hard. Good. Alright, you can't jump through platforms in this one. Okay, not sure what kind of poked down there, but... Let's see then. Oh god, it's an auto-scroller. Oh, we haven't seen that yet. Okay. Well, I guess we'll know if we screw up then. Let's just see what we can do then. Oh, crap. Goody. I can't really be patient during that portion. Doop-doo. Please go away, Dragon Kun. Don't need any bad dragons here. At least not today. Doop-doo. Crap. Yeah, man. No, we're just dead. Can't do much when you fall into the lava pits. Honestly, they should be an instant kill, but... oh well. Now, okay. Yeah, I won't start you immediately there. I don't think. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, Chicken Kun. Thank you for the warning. Let's see how we can do the auto-scroll. Up. At least the slight upside is that we can't really run through it this time. We do at least have to follow its pace. But I guess the pace here isn't too bad. Whoop. And then Volcano Kun. Hello. Just a nice stroll through a volcano. You know, as you do. And we're gonna have to deal with Dragon Kun, which is not your friend in this game. Bonk. Let's see here. Ooh, that's tricky. I don't really need the money. Not today. At least I shouldn't. Kind of wish I could kick the rice balls away too. That'd actually make things a little bit easier. Crap. Can't save it. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take a bit to actually read the pattern. But that should be okay. That is kind of the point of the auto-scrollers. Doo-doo-doo. Plus, they tend to give you more than enough coins to actually get through it, so... Let's see what we can do about that. Oops. There we go. And then anyone else down there this time? That'd be a no. Okay. Gotta be a little bit careful about lives, too. Realizing that the lives in this game tend to actually go pretty quickly the later you get into the game. Bonk. Oh, wow, that actually worked. I must have kicked him off the edge of the screen, and that was just enough to kill him. Bonk. And I know there is a way that you can get that money bag, but... don't really want to risk it on the auto-scroller. Auto-scrollers are never your friend. Hello. Crap. There we go. Oh, crap. Goody, and we've got... Ow. Okay, don't like you. Oh, no, goodbye. Oh, we made it. Cool. Okay, first one wasn't too bad. What is your wisdom, chicken? Favorite cod rice ball? I dropped it in lava. Oh, well. Sorry, Mr. Chicken Buddy. That's kind of what you get for dropping it in lava. Hey, checkpoint medal. Lovely. Also, rip that door. Oops. It's a busy cave. I have to take a breath. Okay, yeah. Next auto-scroller. Let's see what we can do. Oh, hey, cool. Berry food. Down we go. Do not like those things. They take way too many hits. There we go. Nope. Right there is fine. Down. Thank you. Doo-doo-doo. Get rid of you. Barely even need to actually hover for... Oh, you're still alive. That wasn't intended, Mr. Knight. There we go. Bit better. Now let's see. Just more snakes. Just a few snakes. Now, usually speaking, they're usually positioned around a volcano. Oh god. That's awful. Okay, I can hit that. Up. Okay, nope. Don't like that at all. Okay, that works. Now let's see here. That should be okay. And then we've got a little bit of health. May as well grab it. Please, down. Thank you. Hey, a sneaky one-up. Hello. Probably should grab that, because this part looks annoying as all hell. That was right at the end, too. Oh, that is oddly mean. Okay. Good enough, though. And we got a save pot. Hello. Pot. I saw it. A ridiculous monster lurks in the cave. Oh, there's a boss here? Okay. I mean, sure. I guess that's probably why the save pot's here, but... let's see what our chicken friend has to say. Bonk. Let's see here. Let's just do that. I believe that's just the tea. Sweet. Now, chicken. What do you got, Kataka? It's interesting. What's wrong with a difficult face? Ah, Yuuka-san. There's a book that I'm curious about. Do you know Giant? It's a giant's tribe that's said to have existed thousands of years ago. Yeah, there is. Is there a hypothesis? It's pretty close to the fairy tale. It's really awkward actually reading the text in this, because the machine learning didn't do the best of job with it, but... I guess she's more interested in the giants than the hellscape that is outside of her immediate pot. Which I guess makes sense. Actually, it seems that it would appear in this cave. Oh. That's just a hint at the boss we're about to fight. Okay. Cool. That's fine. I'm sure we can deal with the boss. We got some tea in after all. Now let's see about this. Oh. Oh, you can actually farm those for coins if you want. Alright, is this also an auto-scroller? No. Okay. So then, oh. Never mind. It is, apparently. Hi. Oh yeah, that's an angry-looking skeleton with a bow. And this is, in fact... Oh god, we can't... Okay. Noted. I'm surprised that didn't just... Oh. Okay. Just position a little skeleton boy right there. That's fine. But that's why the save point's here. Schmack. Alright, so, noted. You cannot hit the skeleton. Also, I guess this is a long enough cutscene, so that's fine. Oh, not long enough. Okay. Let's see. And I think here? Yeah. I guess we're just escaping for now, then. Oh. Don't need Dragon-kun causing us problems. Not today. Oh. Oh god, that goes up. Crap. We're dead unless there's something right there to catch us. Nope. And the one-up is right there. Okay. We've got a little bit to go before we can actually get that, but I guess putting it halfway through the stage does make sense. Let's see here. We can get one more coin. There we go. One more coin, we can at least get another one up. That's good. Now let's see what we can do about Skeleton-kun and how better we can actually do this. Especially since you don't seem to need to attack her at all. And I'm assuming it's a her. Wouldn't make much sense to put the bow there otherwise. Oh, crap. Good start, Jude. Oh, there's a pig there. And I perfectly knocked him onto the next platform. That's fine. There we go. Not even going to bother with that, I don't think. Bop. And at least you can get a little bit of coin as you're going along during this, so that's at least decent. Bop. Oh. Right, the skeleton's hand acting as a hitbox would make the most sense. Okay. That puts us down to 19, I think. Oh boy. Getting a little bit rough on this game. I guess we'll have to be a little bit careful then. Oop. Unless they were be sneaky and put a 1-up like right up there, but... Whoop. You half wish you could just fight her though. Because there's plenty of opportunities where you could just smack her face. Hello. You're an angry one. Apparently you don't like kind of wading through the lava all the time. Could put in a question of management for you. Oop. There we go. Don't even bother getting close if you don't need to. Do. Oh, Jesus. Then you gotta really trust yourself to just hit all the platforms that you need. Like that. Crap. Kinda need that, unfortunately. There we go. Better. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Oh. She's not fully gone. Okay. Don't like that. Crap. Nope, we're dead. Oh, nope, not that side. Okay, so you just have to dodge her for a little bit. That's a good middle point to that. Let's see. Well, we're not dead yet. That's at least the important part. Never mind. Gotta remember the hand is an active hitbox. The entire just image is an entire hitbox. That's fine. Although we'll have to see how long this is, because hopefully we don't run out of lives during it, is the main thing. Hop. And that's not a good way to start, Jude. This one might already be a wash. I guess we'll see how our healing actually treats us. Hop. There we go. Oh, almost fell for that again. That would have been embarrassing. There we go. Oh, hey, cool. They gave us some extra food. That's always nice. Let's see here. Crap. That's good enough. Nope, nope. Don't get hit by the hand, Jude. It is not there for your benefit. Nope. Nope, we're dead. As soon as I hit the A in the air, that was just immediate death. Oh well. We didn't even make it to the halfway point. That is just getting a little bit bad. Doop-doo. Now, if you could drop a 1-up here, that would be nice. Doop. Nope, don't jump yet. Hello, ma'am. Hey there, Non. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the afternoon treated you alright. We're currently dealing with the skeleton, which so far hasn't been super great. But I know that's just me partially being rusty at actually doing platforms, but this one's also a little jank, but it's nothing too out of the normal. There we go. Crap. Saved it. But how are things? Have you been able to enjoy the oddly cold weather? No. There we go. Also, currently from experience, it doesn't look like you can actually hit her. At least yet. Okay. And she seems to very much specify everything on her is a hitbox. No, that's not good. Oh, and there's food up there too. And I kind of need that here. There we go. Okay. Nope. Immediate death. Hasn't been too bad here. Really? I know that there's apparently supposed to be blizzards around, but also the 1-up appears to be gone. Was that really just a one-time thing? Or did I just miss that? Doop-doo-doo. But good to hear it hasn't been too bad at least. You get to get the pupper on a walk today? Apparently we should be getting snow next week, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see then. There's always call for snow in this time of year, unfortunately, and it's always just hard to tell whether or not it's actually going to hit. Oh crap, wrong button. Oh, okay. That's actually good to know. There we go. Try not getting hit by anything, Jude. It's not that hard. Crap. Do-do-do. Bit better. Don't get hit by the hand. Also, yeah, the 1-up just appears to be gone now. That's not great. Please. Do-do-do. Bit better. And we can at least be at full health for the fight. Alright, there goes that platform. Do-do-do. And then she's just gonna pop up over there. Hello. How you doing, ma'am? Then they're gonna put a pig right there. Okay. Hello. Let's see here. Oh, crap. There we go. Saved it. And then she's just gonna leave us alone. Hey, there we go. Got it. Cool. And was just thinking about that. Well, I know overall... Oh, a little bit of candy? Sweet. Oh, since it is the middle of winter at this rate, at the very least, we are going to be expecting a little bit of an influx of the colder temperatures. Schmack. Cool. Didn't take too much damage from that. Please? No, we're not done. Okay. We need to get a few more guys just... Oh, come on. Oh, that's mean. Okay. Oh, that's not a crouch. That is, though. Oh, hey, look, Notorious gear. Crap. Need that. Damn it. Well, we'll have another chance to get it, at least. I was about to say, I haven't seen any of Notorious gears in a while. But good to see that that one's in plain sight. It's just hard to get to. Oh, one of the fairies had food there. Okay. There we go. Knock Pumpkin Knight into the ground. Try and stay ahead of this where you can. Do-do-do. There we go. Got it. Also, that's an evil pattern for those. Pop. I'm going to assume one of those just leads us directly into... Oh, crap. Oh. Yeah, one of them is just sitting directly on that. And then you're a moving one, but you move slower than the auto-scroller. So that's good. There we go. Then I'm assuming you go out quickly? Yeah. That's fine. Pop. Nope, she's back, isn't she? Yep, she's back. Hello. Oh god. Oh, no. It was a Duke. Don't like the fact that you can just hit us because all of the platforms are going towards you. Flop. Yeah. Crap. Oh wow, that one doesn't even stay that long. Hello, dragon. Go away. Hello, Snick. You can go away. Oh, she's done for the moment. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that at all. Not even gonna bother, because she should be popping up to chase us again. I'm glad I can read these prompts correctly. Snaky boy, hello. Let's see here. Oh, nope, that's just going right towards her. Mr. Dragon, hello. Try not to disturb us too much here. We've got a very pissed off lady about her garden. You really don't want to get in her way. And we're done with you. For the moment. Oh, cool. It's not Seer now. Hello. This, I think it's okay if you come here, maybe. Okay, that's a good sign. Oh, goody. Now, is this also part of the auto-scroll? No. At least not yet. Do. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you. Don't like them at all. Okay. Oh, cool, we are done. Sweet. I wonder. Got it. May as well flaunt a little bit. There we go. That one wasn't quite as bad as the last one. I think we only lost, like, 7 lives in total. But we're not quite at a lethal hot lava land just yet. Fluffy hot airflow. I'm assuming that means we'll have to do some umbrella shenanigans during this. Can we at least not have auto-scrollers? Okay, yeah, that's good to know. So you can go decently long distances with a parasol. Crap. No, come on. Bombs? Also, random genie? Hello? It seems that that carpet on which the guy's riding can be used as a scaffold. Alright, well, later, nerd. I guess that means we just need to take him out when it's at the right point for us. Well, that's interesting. I guess let's just see how far we can take this then. Nope. Don't like you. There we go. And at least I can be cautious here. There we go. Let's see what's in here. This doesn't look fun. And really, all that just for a little bit of money. That's kind of sad, actually. I figured there'd be a little bit more in a secret like that, especially one that puts you right before these guys. Nope. Nope, nope. Suppose that's okay. There should be enough healing coming up that we should be able to avoid most of this. Hopefully. If I can actually hit it. Also, this is actually an awful position for this. There we go. Now, did I scroll the screen enough? I think I did. I just can't really get it back there. Still not fantastic. There we go. Hey, Solace. Welcome, welcome. We're having fun trying to figure out this level of platforming. Yeah, Nano's here too. Hello, Nano. Hopefully day's going well. Why don't we just wait here for Cierno to bring us a tomato? I'm sure that's fine. Alright then. But yeah, currently we're just dealing with some genies on some magic carpets. There we go. That's enough, I think. Nope. Now with you, middle is honestly fine. And then you, sir, are listening to your music too loud in this volcano. There we go. And screw you. Much better. Yay, checkpoint. Kinda sad we haven't gotten a chance to talk to the chicken in a couple of minutes, but... Up. Let's see here. Food. And I'm assuming that means I can float on that. If you ride the stream floating in the air, it seems that you can float. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Cool, so if you ever need a still frame of that image, just in case you can't rip it straight out of the game, that's a pretty easy, I think, 7 frame? Am I reading that right? Yeah, looks like about 7. That wouldn't be too hard to actually rip out that way. Doo-doo. There we go. Then you can just do that. Then we're getting into classic platforming shenaniganry with just timing your actual flying between certain airflows. Ooh. Okay, getting spicy. There we go. I like it. Although now I just can't see what's over there. Oh, there's a dragon. There we go. Let's see here. Assuming we can just go. Cool. Screw you, Mr. Knight. Also, screw you. Let's see here. Go in. This is just a couple extra pots with 2 extra coins and a chicken? Oh. Where'd I come from? My head doesn't work because of the heat? Oh, well, you should probably get that checked out, sir. Nope, crap. That's not good. Might actually need that second one. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that these side platforming challenges are relatively easy. Although finding the gear for this level is going to be a little bit awkward. There we go. Let's see. An updraft resets the actual limit in the air every time you ride. Oh. Oh, okay, that actually helps it a lot. I was half worried about the second pieces, but I guess when you land like that, you're usually fine. Oops. That's actually not too bad. Oh. Doo-doo-doo. This is fun, though. You ever just want to kick a dragon? This game lets you do that. There we go. And there we go. But hopefully everyone's at least having... Oh god. Nope, don't need that. Hopefully everyone's at least having a good weekend so far. I know it can get a little bit tricky on Saturday, since you're not 100% certain what you want to do. Nope, don't even want you shooting at me. But it's a good day to get stuff done, so hopefully you can. I know I was able to actually make grilled cheese today, which is something I have not done in a while. There we go. Get rid of you. If you want to fall into lava, I am perfectly fine with that, sir. Especially because of this. And that extra bomb just right there. Oh, that's just mean. Ow. Nope. Okay. Alright, game, you're being a little bit aggressive with volcanoes. Doop. Been vibing with Z, got a fantastic PS2 soundtrack playlist on. Always a good thing. I'm assuming it's just various games from the PS2 era, not anything like super specific. There we go. Yeah, that sounds good. I know... Oh, hey, checkpoint. You really don't want us seeing Kotaku today, do you? Okay. The PS2 definitely has a lot that you can work with, so... Hopefully you both... Oh god, that's not good. Hopefully both of you are enjoying it. Okay, good. Then you can go away. Any hit we take is just death. Including that. There we go. It's just one of those chill and relaxing PS2 game music 6-hour mixes. Well, there's definitely enough PS2 games that have that feel to it. I can imagine some of the old Harvest Moon games are in there, because I think a couple of those were on PS2. No. There's food. Probably should get that. Alright, let's see here. You can jump here and be fine. Oh, one of these. That's not good. No. Okay, good. He can't fire at us just yet. Nope. I kind of opened my umbrella twice by mistake. Should have just floated over to get the reset, then we could have hit him again. That's fine. We'll know for next time. Nope. Ow. I gotta figure out how to do with that, because you've got to be able to avoid that somehow. There we go. Crap. Please just get on top. Pop. And goodbye, Mr. Pumpkin Knight. That'll let us survive a hit. Also, thank you for the bananas. Can't believe you actually have the vertical arc for that. That's rude of you, Pumpkin Boy. There we go. Step 1 done. Now just gotta get past this bit. Kind of wish I could get that higher, but that's fine. Then you, and we go. And then this part, don't open the umbrella twice like a dummy. There we go. We're... oh, Jesus, we are not golden. This is not Daijobu. Oh, God. And they respawn if you go back. There we go. Okay, a little bit hectic, but we got it. Nope. Oh, look, it's a piggy. Schmack. Hello. Looks like the cave's still going on. I have to take a break. Oh boy, we still got a long way to go on this one, huh? Hey, we finally got a save pot. Sweaty and sticky. Want to take a shower? It is a nice touch that all of the fairies are just in bikinis in here. Or just varying forms of bathing suit. Anyways, hi Kotaku. How you doing? Just going to eat your cake. Or drink your tea, rather. Either way, it heals you. It's mainly just for whatever you want to feed her. And I mean, it's adorable. And I'm never going to pass up on Yuka being adorable. Especially considering she can usually just kick your face in whenever. Oh, I wonder if it's because of my mind, but I feel cool in this jar. Did you notice? I actually installed an air conditioner. It's a machine that cools the air, and it seems to be comfortable in any hot environment. Where on earth did you get this? I bought it from a capo who calls himself a merchant. I'm pretty sure Notori is not a guy. But okay, that's probably part of the machine translation. I don't recall Japanese having gendered, like, nouns anyways. Let's see here. Calls herself a merchant, met in a cave by chance. Half a year's worth of eggs. Was pretty expensive, but thanks to that, this pot's a pretty comfortable space. It's pretty convenient, huh? But isn't half a year of eggs too much? Feels like a bit of a ripoff. I was also worried, but there's other useful things about it as well. Hanawa that brings you good luck. Oh. Oh no. She did get completely scanned by Notori, didn't she? Hanawa that brings good luck. Pants that promise a good night's sleep. And a chicken food delicacy. Which, of course, she needs, being, you know, fried chicken. No matter how much you can get it as a bonus. No, this is a pretty set purchase, and it's a pretty cheap item. You've just been scammed. Oh, poor Kotaku. Always the bird brain. But I guess that's why Yuka's kind of fine with her being here. Alright, let's see what's actually in the hall again. Oh, just Piggy. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Go away. Let's see. Skeleton Bro. They really like this combo of the volcano with those guys. Doo-doo-doo. And then you, sir. I'm aware of your awful verticality now. Crap. Do-do-do. Nope, that's not how you do it. Alright, let's think then. Probably what you could do is the grab. Because you can do that for decent horizontal stuff, and you can pop a balloon, or you can pop the parasol out of it. So maybe that's what I'm just missing. Also, go away. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. That gets one hit out there. There we go. They're nice to me today. You can go away. Yeah, that probably seems like what it wants you to do. Doo-doo-doo. Crap. That was not intended, but sure. Yeah, that has to be what it wants you to do. Sweet. Let's see here. Now, I'm going to assume I can't grab the monkey on the carpet. There we go. That's actually easier than last time? Oh, that's not. That's fine, though. Okay, we're getting precise now. Don't like that as much. There we go. Oh dear. Can you grab him? Running your face first into a bomb's not going to help that, Jude. Maybe try again. Also, wow, that's actually going to take a bit to get through. Oop. Oh well, we got the save point at least. And we are getting plenty of coins doing this. No, not being nice today. Oh, hey, look. It's the other bird. Nope. 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 And we took a hit for it, too. I don't know the significance of her being here, but... Doo-doo-doo. Probably could just make that, really. Doo-doo-doo. And zoom. And zoom. Much better. Not taking too much damage, at least, but... Oh. Okay, that actually just knocks him off. Okay, good to know. That was one of the safest ones you could test it on, so... Let's see here. So then... about here? Cool. And then this part. This part I'm gonna need you to go... Crap, that's probably gonna hit us, isn't it? Ooh, perfect. Alright then. Well, we know what to do here now. As long as we time it right. Up. Lovely. Just, you know, a nice afternoon stroll. Whoops. Hi, sir. Goodbye. Let's see. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, worth checking. Let's see. Checkpoint coin. Damn it, if you can fly in the sky, I can easily break through such a place. Well, we can, so I guess this is just the challenge when it comes to this part. No pop-up? Oh. Okay. Partial auto-scroll. I'm cool with that. Yeah, that just falls immediately. Interesting setup. Oh, dear. Oh, that's a bomb up there, too. Oh, dear. What do we want to do about this? Probably can get away with something like that. Oh, hello, Tori's gear. That works. The good thing about Notori's gears is that once you collect them, even if you die in the level, you're usually okay. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Thank you for the tea. Oh goody. Okay. Nope. Almost screwed that up because of a dragon. Not proud of that. A little bit of health at least. Just a little more. Alright, let's see what we need then. Oh no. Now we have to time this to go along with a platform. That's going to bring us the entire way, which is going to be one of the only things that's actually going to refresh our jumps in cases where we need it. Okay. Classic mechanic. The fake auto-scroller. Oh boy, we're getting low on lives. Ooh. What did that cookie do? Nope. You know, I haven't actually seen that cookie yet, but... Oops, go down. But I know it was mentioned earlier on about the sunflower cookie. There we go. Alright then. Nope, that was facing the wrong way, Yuuka. Oop. Hello, Mr. Dragon. Alright then. Dragon boy, dragon boy. Okay, we can do that. Can never be too sure with some of these enemies, but... Doop. There we go. Then we got to float in the middle. Not go up too hard. Doop. Boop. There we go. Then whop. Whop. There we go. Got that without taking damage this time. That's always good. And now we're at almost full health to try this. So up. Up. We can do that and wait here until the platform comes on by. Then we can get one jump here. Be safe until that gets all the way to the other side of the bombs. Then we can get on it to reset ourselves. Do the same thing here, but multiple times, but I'm pretty sure we need to keep that in our sight, otherwise it's going to go back to the start. Do. Definitely a little bit slow traveling, but not the worst thing in the world. But what else do we got? Because this is suspiciously empty. Nope. Yeah, that would do it. Yay, we get one little sunflower clapping for us. Thanks, buddy. And they make little springy noises when you hit them. So clearly they're Yuukas. Oh, we're not done yet. Why is the sunflower there if we're not done yet? Game, come on. You've put them at every other end. Crap. Kinda wish that thing didn't make contact damage with you, but okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, hello. Free 1-up right at the end, I'll take it. Sweet. And we got the gear from that, too. I do kind of wish there was a marker on the map screen as to whether or not you've gotten... Whoops. The check... or the gears. There we go. The Standing Guardian of Flames. Okay. So I haven't had any inkling on who any of the bosses are in this game. So let's just see who this is and see if anybody actually knows who it is. Because I have like general ideas about most of the mainline Touhou characters. But this game's bosses pull out of places I have no idea where the hell they came from. That's not a good start. Hello. If the attack doesn't work, but there's no choice but to use the opponent's attack? Machine learning's really not going to help out here with the hints, is it? Alright. Well, potentially we just gotta chuck stuff back at it. From remote position, shoot back with an umbrella, my grandma said. Your grandma was weird, chicken. I don't think any of you use an umbrella. Oh, God. Oh, wait. I might know this one. Maybe. Although her clothing's a bit weird. I found it. You. What's rampaging in my house? You ready? Oh, I didn't come to this place 'cause I wanted to. Rather, I just want to get out of here. It's very hot, and it's not very good for flowers. Ugh. Cut someone down to size with my fire. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Gonna assume the explosions hurt. Oh, are we tennis? Oh, we're not tennis. Nope. I gotta work on my timing, but that looks like tennis. I haven't played tennis in a while. Oh, and we've only got 16 lives to do it. That could be a problem. Alright. But I believe I have her in the phone game. What is her name? Because I was just recently training her. I also don't know what actually hits you during that. Okay, yeah, it is tennis. Good old Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time tennis. There we go. Let's see what else you got. Because so far it seems like contact damage... Oh, God. Oh, okay, there's the contact damage. Hello. Nope, okay, she's done. Okay, nope. Don't want to get hit by the explosions, please, and thank you. Okay. So I'm going to assume this is faster. It's not. Ow. Swing. And a miss. And a miss. Pop. There we go. A little bit more. Alright, now she's probably going to go into Rage Fireball mode again. Yep, there it is. Nope, nope. 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 Don't want anything to do to you with your living fireball. Then a few more explosions just to reposition herself into... Oh. To there? Yeah. Also, she's regenerating health somehow, and I don't really like that. Gotta get used to the heavy smash. Oh well, gives me time to at least bring up my phone. The heck is her name? Come on, Touhou Lost Word. You load a lot faster than this. Oh, it's because I need to log in for the day. Okay, well that's not happening anytime soon. Hello. Nameless Firebird. I also don't know what the danger of this is. Because I'm assuming only the explosions actually hurt you. Bop. Ow. Okay. Bonk. That's a bit better. Then... one more, I think? Yeah. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, Angry Fireball mode. Hello. Okay, so that confirms my theory. It is just the explosions that actually hurt you with that. Just, that's a weird thing to be the only part that hurts during that. You'd think contact damage would do something. But okay. Sure. Because as long as you're just on the other side of the screen, then she's on. Oh. Guess we're playing tennis on this way today. No, okay, too close. Bonk. There we go. Nope. Okay, I miscounted that. That's fine. Have to actually go back to N64 muscle control. That is not something I've done in a while. Hello. Too bad. Oh, yeah. One of these days we'll be able to just kind of hit a boss again normally. That should be good. Alright then. Nope, too close. There we go. Bop, 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 bop. That's not too bad. Here we go. She should go into angry mode soon. Yep, there we go. Nope. And just duck under that. There we go. Back in action. There we go. Then this is tennis round. Hello. Okay. I hit it down, apparently. And, yeah, I was just stunned by the fact that I even hit it down. How do you hit that down with an upward swing? Did it hit, like, the last bit of that and get, like, the back half of the swing and just went down instead? Game, what are you... No. Come on. Get your text speech. There we go. Just take a nice leisurely walk, since she doesn't seem to exist at all. Right there, and right there. There we go. Alright then. Next phase. Please get angry. Oh, there we go. That was first. Doop. Nope. Really don't want to get by that last one. That's just embarrassing at that rate. There we go. Where are you going? There we go. Why does it keep going down? Yuka, hit it back at the target. Thank you. There we go. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, you pull anything else? Nope. You just actually telefrag people. Nope, there's the charge. Nope. Nope. Duck. Oh, no. Can't duck that. Okay. Alright, hello. Nope. 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 And back to tennis mode. Hello. And bonk. And bonk. There we go. Almost there. One more round and we're good. Okay. Getting a little bit close there. Oh, there's the charge. Up. Diagonal. Probably could have ducked that one. Then charge back in. Couple more explosions. Then you should get in... God damn it. One more round, I say. That's fine. Although we are kind of burning too many lives at this rate. Which is probably why these are here, just so you have half a chance at getting stuff back. Also, she's significantly more well-endowed than she needs to be too, so... It's definitely just every... Ow. Good move, Jude. More well-endowed than she needs to be for this. So... God damn it. Lag spike. I keep trying to go off of timing, but the lag spike kind of introduces a slight point of annoyance in there. Alright, we're getting her this time. She's not that hard. Just gotta be careful about where she is, really. That's really about it. If you actually had to worry about contact damage, this would be a problem. Bonk. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, get your angry charges out of the way. Nope. Alright, there's the big old charge. Nope. Crap. And welcome back. Nope. Nope. Ma'am. Thank you. That one actually went back. It didn't go down that time. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then depending on how the healing goes for this section, we might... Oh, there we go. Duck. Nope. 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 There we go. Nope, don't get in that. Nope. No. There it is. Alright, throw your fire at me. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. Ah, really? If I actually got the umbrella in, then we could have killed her. Okay, fine. Duck. Oh. I should have jumped. Damn it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're on 9 lives. That's not great. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, umbrella, then kick. You can get a 4-hit combo out on her. It's not that bad. Nope. You can just let Yuuka... Whoops. Never mind, tennis time. You can kind of just let Yuuka party a little bit while she's doing her dash dancing. That should be it. 1, 2, 3. Umbrella, kick. There we go. And then should be that. Yep. Nope. Hello. You're quite aggressive today. Then you're back. Hello. Welcome to your volcano. Apologies for wrecking your home, but you've been a little bit of an annoyance today. There we go. Bonk. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Umbrella, kick. 1. Oh. Too close. Alright, dash time. Nope, that's hit. Boop. And we're back. Nope, don't get too close to her. Just jump around like there's frogs on the floor. Oh, tennis time. Hello. Bonk. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's enough. Stupid, don't be afraid of my fire. Don't be afraid of my fire? You're not afraid of my fire? Sorry, I'm in a rush. It's like, believe in my overwhelming power. Sorry, I'm busy. Gotta tend to the garden. That's why I just like Yuuka. She just doesn't care about anybody. She's just, I've got a garden. Oh, now we get the clapping flowers. Jerks. There we go. It was a hot woman. What will you do? Would you like to hear from her? No, it's fine. Oh, that's just mean. There we go. Alright, but what is her name? Because I know her conceptually. Oh, we do have story here. Hello. What are you talking about? It's a hassle to go into detail. I'll just tell you. Has anything weird happened around you lately? It's an odd question. Yeah, there's a lot of people kind of coming into the cave. More than normal, at least. Huh? Strangers? No, goblins and orcs that are just wandering around, but wore a blue hat inside, someone wearing clothes that cover the whole body. That was also mixed. Blue hat. Notori has blue hair and a green hat. She didn't have a blue hat. That's all I know. Is it fine? I'm just tired and I'm gonna go to sleep. Zoom! And poor old Kotaku is just kind of burning, which is fair. But let's see, what is her name? Where are you? I trained you up pretty far. That is Fujiwara no Moku? Or Moko? Fujiwara no Moko. She's basically just a phoenix, from what I recall. Interesting enough story. Gonna be important in defining the criminal. Yuka, let's talk about this later. Just get out of here. Oh yeah, if we don't get out of here, you'll just be burnt. And we don't drag her out normally. Okay. Well, I'm glad the Fujiwara was able to help us out a little bit. That's at least nice. And now we can get out of the volcano. Nice. And now we get, oops, the World of Ice. Oh, now that's a name. Oops, World of Ice. No, not that. I guess I have to change sound volume elsewhere. But can you actually hear that okay? Or is that too quiet? Come on, media phone. Okay, no, that's audible. Okay. That should be fine. If we go from the raging volcano into just Iceland, I'm sure Kotaku is just absolutely loving it. Alright, if you think you've gone through a hot cave, this time it's a shivery white world. Okay, I'm not good in hot, I'm not good at cold. You're asking way too much. You can't play with Cyrano if you're shivering in the cold weather, right? What are you talking about? That's enough. Just make sure you go early and have a place to rest. Get ahead of me and set up the pot, basically. When it comes to plowing through the snowfield, you'll need to take the rest of the way. You can make me tired, too. What are you saying? Oh, can we not just punt her for that? That's fine. Hey, cute little snowmen. That's nice. And everybody gets little hats. Let's see, the ground is frozen. Be careful from slip. How does slip work? Oh. That's actually a kind of a cute animation. Interesting seeing Yuka scared. It's not usually something you see in games like anything, really. Oh, and all the fairy get cute little snow coats. It's a difficult place to walk, but it's the same with the enemy. Okay, so the enemies can slip around too. Good sign. Schmeck. Whop. Is that a seal? Is that an enemy? That is an enemy. Oh boy, okay. Well, I guess we had dragons in the last area, so that makes sense. Hi, Goblin. Taking that house. The snowfield here, there are a few dangerous enemies. There are a few dangerous enemies, but the stages are long. Okay. So we just need to be careful, since there's probably not a lot of checkpoints in here either. Whop. There we go. Hey, Goblin. Goodbye. Crap. Make sure to reset ourselves. Chicken. Hi. Hey, you can afford to talk? If you're not careful, you'll fall. Oh, it's fine. Oh, do we get little... Oh, we do get a cute little hand-rubbing animation. Aww. They put a lot of care into this. I like that. You don't get a lot of momentum off your jumps either. Hold on. I noticed that. No, okay, he didn't survive that one. Let's see here. Oh, nope, just goblins chilling by the fire. Be a shame if someone were to come in and steal that from them. Give me that. Aw, we even get a campfire. Okay. Yeah, they put enough love into this game. They at least like Yuuka enough to give her way too many idle animations than she realistically needed for this. Also, hi there. Thank you for the lemon. Oh, you get earmuffs too. Penguins are strong against shocks, so when you hit them or attack them, they seem to be repelled. So they get just reflected if they get hit. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. I guess there's not much you can do about them, but they still count as enemies. What happens here then? Bonk. And is that the same? That is the same slip animation. That's actually smart. Bonk. Okay, that was dangerous. Hello. If a penguin's a cheeky bird, even though it can't fly, let's just throw it away. You know, why didn't I think about that? They reflect damage, but why can't I just chuck it at everything? Oh, yeah, okay, you can just chuck things at it, too. Also, that's a bit excessive. There we go. Assuming there's something up here that we'd want, right? Yeah, just a nice free one-up. That's worth the effort. Nope. Let's see, can I... Okay, you can just flat grab them, too. Okay, that's easy enough. Yoink. Now, these guys... I'm wondering if that slipping is just hard-coded in. There we go. Oh, come on. Ooh, snowman. Nice. Assuming this is just progress. Yeah, and we got the chicken coin. Goblin guy. Don't ski in such a small place? Huh. That's a weird place to just get your ski on, but sure. We'll take it. Hello. You can go away. Oh goody, the wafts are back. I was about to say, we haven't seen these guys in a while, but I guess they can survive more in the harshness of winter than they can in an active volcano. Let's see. Beyond, get on a lift. At your feet, be careful. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Okay, there's just snowmen that are riding the other way. That's good. Don't like that. Goodbye. Just gonna walk casually through here. And pop. We get cheese from you. Okay. Okay, nope, can't jump that quick out of a crouch. Noted. Pop. And then we can just go to here. Be careful. If it falls, it's the end. Yeah, usually speaking, if you fall, it tends to just be death. And let's see here. Kick. There we go. Over to here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's a bit precarious. Thank you for the fish. Whop. Now this seems a little bit awkward. But we should just be able to kick you. Or do that. That also works. There we go. And then Waspcon. Don't care about you as much. There we go. What do you have to say? It's like riding the lift in a row. Let's go carefully. Oh, they turn around here? Okay. Yeah, they just turn around here. That's fine. Whop. That's not too bad. Okay. Maybe if you include enemies, it's a bit worse. There we go. Goodbye, sir. Okay, not cool. Glad we can save that, though. Also, there's a wasp right there. Oh, that's just rude. Don't like that at all. Okay. Wow, I actually saved that. Okay, that's probably not what you're intended to do, but we'll take it. Here we go. Oh, well, that's a little bit awkward. Don't suppose this is where Kotaku is. Not quite, but there's a basement. Ooh, hello. Good thing we checked. Hello. This is a natural refrigerator. My meat will also tighten. Yeah, machine learning and phrasing on that's going to be a little bit awkward, but okay, chicken, hopefully your meat doesn't tighten too much. Up. Get rid of Mr. Seal. They're basically the dragons. So cold that Tosaka is fluttering. Who's Tosaka? Oh, crap. And bop. Oh boy, they're really getting the use out of these moving platforms, huh? There we go. At least this one is a reoccurring one. Also, hi Cyrano, thank you for the squid. Oh. Well, I was trying to go for that. Oh, nope. One day we'll get money off of her. Oh. Stay away from the wasp, Jude. They are not your friends. Not in any universe. Even most of the time, wasp girls, or wasp monster girls, tend to be pretty rough on everybody. Seems to be more to come. Yeah, this level seems a little bit longer than you'd expect. Whop. Give me food. Thank you. Hey, checkpoint coin. Lovely. Be careful, not only at your feet, but also overhead. Okay, yeah, don't worry about just the low. Worry about the high as well. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, that also works for actually platforming, but just gonna skip all that noise. Thank you for the food. Okay, probably should have expected that. Okay, nope. Crap, nope. Oh well. We've still at least gotten 2 more lives, or technically 3 more lives from before, so not a bad thing. But I guess then that raises the question, is Cyrano going to be the boss for this level, or are we going to have another ice-themed yokai to deal with? Because I don't really remember any of the other ice-themed ones at the moment. Oops. Nope. No, that's a good way for instant death. Okay. That's fine. Thought we could at least get it on the platform, but nope. We can grab it off and just plummet in the pit. Goodbye. Let's see. Maybe if we just do that. Hello. There we go. Oh. Nope. That's not a good sign. Okay. Let's just be careful about that then. Thank you for the pie. Goodbye to you, sir. Let's see here. Goodbye to you. I'm just gonna do that. A little easier. I think the lower path does give you more sunflower coins, though. Okay. Don't be too dumb, Jude. Okay, that works. Screw that penguin in particular. We do not need it here. Oh. Bit of a lag spike there, game. Can you maybe try to avoid that in the future, please? There we go. Hello. Where's Kotaku's jar? Gotta get in the Kotatsu early and get warm. Oh, I'm sure we'll kind of run across her eventually. Just gonna take a hot minute to find her. That was kind of mean. Okay. Noted, the game's gonna be a little bit mean with snowman placement. Nope. Okay. That's not a good sign, because we're dead next hit, basically. Here we go. There we go. Safe enough. But really, where is your jar, buddy? Okay, she's right here. Kinda want to grab the money first. There we go. Going into the building. Please give me a checkpoint. Go away. There we go. I'm assuming you got a heater installed this time, Kotaku? Otherwise, this jar would be absolutely screwed. Cake and tea. You deserve it for getting through this so far. Alright, what do you got, Kotaku? Oh, it was cold. I don't want to move from here anymore. If you think it's vulnerable to heat, it's also vulnerable to cold. You're just really sleepy. It's not good in the cold. Cold's bad for your physical health and bad for growing crops. I'm gonna put some subjection against that. The cold isn't completely awful for your physical health. It does definitely kill your immune system, though. Yuuka-san can't manage her flowers, so it's boring in winter, isn't it? That's not the case. Even flowers that bloom only in the cold season exist. Aiming for the sky without losing the cold of winter, overcoming the harsh environment and blooming is very beautiful. As expected, Flower Master. It's an area I don't understand, so I'll just sit under the Kotatsu. Then, why did we come to this cold area? Assuming they're here? No, nothing to say this. I just have something I'm worried about. Those who troll my sunflowers. Don't think I've actively heard troll as a verb outside of meme discussions about 4chan. Those who hurt Hanawa in the forest, and the number of intruders in the cave have increased. Just intuition, but I think the series of events has led to a certain incident. Rather than simply searching for the criminal, I feel like it's necessary to just find out the cause of everything. So for the time being, you came here after passing through the volcano, thinking of expanding the search range. Yep, blue hat that the Flame Lady mentioned should be the key. And if you understand, don't just sit here forever, just go out and collect some info. Okay, chicken messenger is rough, Suka-san. Yuka-san? Yuka-san. I know how to talk. There we go. Also, why are you here? Also, some of their animations still seem to stick, even though they shouldn't, from where they're positioned. So that's a good sign. Goodbye, Mr. Seal. That is an active snowman chucking things at you. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, food. That's an active chuckman. An active snowman chucking very, very slow snowballs at you. Okay, that's not too hard to deal with. For the moment, at least. Oh, that's a problem, though. Goodbye. There we go. Goodbye to you. Oh, don't like that at all. Okay. Crap. Well, still killed a snowman. Good enough. Hey, Mr. Snowman. Enjoy your trip down there. And then you. Let's see. Penguin. There we go. Try to be a little careful with the penguins, because you don't really want to just dive bomb into the pit. Kind of the easiest way to die. There we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, look, friendly face. From here on, there's a lot of snowmen. The scaffolding is unstable, so just be careful. Okay, sure. Let's see. Oh, a lot of those guys specifically here. Okay. That should be okay. They're kind of bad with their shots. Okay, and there's stuff here too. Do-do-do. Oh, you can actually do that. Okay, good to know. Pop. Okay. That was bad timing on my part. Nope. Wasps are just gonna kill you. Noted. I wonder if it's better to just travel along the bottom path and deal with the snowmen. If you can even do that. Oh god, we're all the way back here from that too. Oh no. The curse of long levels. Screw you, active snowman. Let's see here. Smack. Nope. Don't need to worry about you, Mr. Active. Nope. I don't know where that was coming from, but... Wow, that didn't kill you. That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. I'm just gonna despawn and respawn you in your place. Thank you. And thank you, small bug fairy, for the food. Oh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that kind of proves my point. The goblins that are slipping on the ice are just programmed to slip on the ice. The goblins who walk normally can walk normally on the ice. That's not a good sign, guys. Although we did transfer you from one ice to the other. That's fine. Doo-doo-doo. Screw you. So I'd imagine if you can get one of the Slippy Goblins to go to... Whoops. There we go. One of the Slippy Goblins just to get on regular ground, he'll still slip. The only one who's actively programmed to slip on ice is you, which would make sense, obviously, but... There we go. Oh, Bug Fairy. You're normal. There we go. Back to the unstable area. Hello. Let me get on that. Gotta jump over that one. Those ones, at least. Do-do-do. Thank you, snowmen. Schmack. Let's see here. Bye-bye. Now this part I'm unsure about. Okay. Nope. We're just gonna fall into the pit. Okay, so it's not exactly possible to just go for the snowmen. Because you've only got your own height, so you can probably get there if you kick the snowmen off. But that's not exactly the best way to handle that. Let's see here. Let's heal. Goodbye. Active snowman, thank you for the food. I do kind of need more money and lives, though. Smack. No. At least the snowmen are weak enough that you don't really have to worry about them too much. Nope. Bye-bye. Let's see here. Goodbye to you. Probably should make sure not to miss too many of the sunflower coins going forward. Goodbye. Then you. Nope. Okay, that still ended up killing the snowman somehow. Alright, thank you, Mr. Slip Goblin. And thank you for the lemon, high-flying fairy, but I'm not in that area at all. Nope. Don't slip off the edge, Yuka. There we go. Goodbye. And goodbye. Let's see here. Now, I do kind of wish there were one-ups just hidden in the snowmen. That would be nice. Nope, can't get them from here. I'd have to actually go down there and deal with them. Isn't exactly the best of ideas. Oh, damn it. That's not good. Nope. Bop. Now, can we... Oh. Goodbye. Now this part. Don't really know what to do here. Or at least what the timing is for it. Oh goody, penguin. Hello. Please get going. The penguin is the worst part. Nope. Just go over. It's easier. Oh no. I'm gonna have to chuck that penguin at it, aren't I? There we go. Are you kidding me? Another one? That really just rotates through the screen that way? Oh, no, that's a problem. Oh boy, I'm just gonna lose to a bunch of snowmen, aren't I? That's a hard one. Being able to damage boost through that would definitely help a little bit, but... not sure if we'll really have the option to. No, don't care about you, James Bond. Yeah, just a little bit of a rip, unfortunately. Still trying to get the right lineup to actually deal with this level, but it's always a bit of a hard one. Also, why did I just jump there? Go away. Nope, thank you, Nan. Oh. And a head pat, too. Very nice. Let's see here. We took an unnecessary hit, so clearly what we need to do is be reckless. Like so. Boop. And I was expecting to hit the ground there so I could jump again. So good work, Jude. Boop. Although we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Because we're not even near the end of the game, I think, and we're kind of getting low on lives. And I don't really know how this game's continue system works. I guess we'll have to see, because we're just about there. Goodbye. Oh, damn it. Up. No, don't do that, dude. I'd almost want to see if you could just smack their snowballs back at them, but I think that might be wishing a little bit too much. No, not a fan of that. Goodbye, Mr. Snowman. Just gonna moon you real quick. There we go. Then I could use that, but again, you're flying really high. Whop. There we go. Let's see here. I probably should be holding that penguin until the other one pops by, since they do die to just regular throwing damage as well. You just can't actively hit them, is the... Ow. Okay, I guess I hit B right before he hit me, so I lost my air spin. There we go. You're less of a problem once I am above you. Okay. I'm being careful. Okay. Goodbye. Just gonna go right here. Goodbye to you. Damn it, why did I jump? There we go. Nope. I think it's best to just go above that specific wasp, because there's no ceiling in these levels, so it's not the hardest to just kind of... Okay, that's just my notifications from the phone. I was wondering for a second, it's like, why is there a bunch of white bars beside my stream? Wouldn't have that normally. But no, that's just the chat notifications of the redeems. That's fine. Let's see here. No to you. And please stop taking dumb damage, Jude. Whop. Better. Just gotta not take dumb damage, and you're good. Kind of like this. Oh, you're not as high this time. And pop. Nice. And we somehow floated over that. Not quite sure how, but we'll take it. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to Ancient Snow. And then, honestly, can we just hold on to that? Not for super long. Noted. You can go away. And you cannot be a problem. You cannot be a problem. And there we go. Back to here with full health. And on 6 lives, though, which is where we kind of need to be careful. Whop. Then we can dodge that. And we're good. There we go. Okay, that was bad timing. That's what happens when you hit your jump button a little bit too early when you're right close to the ground. And then you just immediately float to the left, because, Jesus, you move very well horizontally when you're floating. There we go. I almost feel like I need to go do a level to farm lives. Gravity is the real enemy. Gravity is always the enemy, in like every kind of game. As you'll find out tomorrow in Legends Arceus, actually, since I've learned that fall damage is actually a thing in a Pokemon game, and that's not normally something you need to think of. Up. Yeah, you'll see. Oh, hey, look, it's a cookie. Well, thank you for the cookie. I'm not really sure what it does, though. Because if it just gives full health, then that's not really that helpful. Damn it. It'd be helpful now. Nope, okay. Goodbye. Yeah, we'll have to see how far we can get with Legends Arceus tomorrow. Since it is a bit of a longer RPG, we might go a little bit longer than 4 hours, but not super far. Whop. Give me the food. Need to make sure we can take as many hits as possible. Grab. There we go. Back to 6. Whew. I feel like this isn't even that hard. I'm just making very rookie platformer mistakes. Oh, I can't hit those from up here. Ow. Give me that. That's just easier. Alright, just gonna go over to this. And then there's another penguin right there. Hello. Oh, why do you keep Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. If I just need a damage boost through that, I'll take it. Do. You die there, which is fine. There we go. There should probably be another checkpoint beyond this door. If they're nice. Or just the end of the stage. Okay, yeah, end of the stage also works. I didn't see the gear at all, though, which is a bit concerning. Oh no, we got the gear pretty early in there. It was in the bottom of someone's house. Okay, we're good. Numbing drum rhythm. Okay. Now we've got a thunderstorm in the ice area. I'm sure this will go well. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they can ski down normally. That makes sense. Hello, bug with food. The bug that I know people kind of put with Yuuka a lot. Pretty sure it's one that hangs out with the sunflowers. Up. Isn't there a thunder sound? I hope it's just in my head. Yeah, that's a lot heavier drums than I was... Thunder God? Hi? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I'm assuming she's just an obstacle. Oh, crap. Okay, noted. Random Thunder God is here to make it another kind of auto-scrolly kind of level. In the sense that you can't just stand in one place for a long period of time. But I guess that makes sense. Pop. Food. Kind of useless at the start of the level, but... Pop. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. So, red-headed Thunder God, Raijin kind of character, who can probably murder us pretty well, if we're not careful. Nope. Oh, no, she just chucks those directly at us. Okay. That's good. Oh, and those do a lot of damage, too. Okay, good to know. Oh, crap. Not dead yet, at least. That's good. But she very much screws with the timing on these wasps. That was dumb. Okay, I should have done the umbrella spin. Only needed a little bit of height there. Let's see. Down to 4. Go away. There we go. Gotta remember the ski bro is still here. The food is lovely, but food does not give me more lives. There we go. Alright then, let's just go for it. Maybe me waiting for the snowman is kind of endangering things a little bit. There we go. At least she doesn't do contact damage. That's at least a good thought. Hi there, bug. Okay, nope, that lasts for a bit. Okay. Okay, nope. Let's see here. Game's lagging a little bit. And did I take damage from both the bee and the electric shock? I think I took damage from both there. Oh boy, we're getting close. Do. Oh, we get the buff snowmen too. That's always good. There. Up. And if you want to give me coins, that would help a lot. At least get one more here, but... Up. Let's just wait for that. Ooh, only, well, antlers because of fence. Don't think that quite counts. Doop-doo. Probably grab those. Never know when 2 is gonna save us. Doop-doo. A lot of projectiles, just gotta be careful. This is evil. I'm gonna assume she's a boss later, or in this specific stage. Oh, crap. Holy crap, I saved that. I don't know how the hell I saved that. Okay. Nope. I got very bad timing on that. Okie doke. Oh boy. We're cutting it a little bit close, but... Thank you, Non. There we go. Get rid of you. Get you out of the way. There we go. Hello, chicken. Let's just see what we can do here. Really wish I knew who she was, though. I don't really know of any of the Touhou characters that can represent Raijin. Nope. There we go. Although, good character. Always like me the Gods of Thunder. Grab those. Wait for that to go away. Pop. Then you can get your shock off. Really? Okay, dude, you're just being dumb now. Now, if those fairies want to bring in that cake, now would be a good time for it. And I think this is the farthest we've gotten, right? I remember the seal bro here. Oh yeah, there comes little bug boy with the tomato. Okay, that was just dumb. I didn't get the double prompt that I was hoping for. I guess there's a bit of a delay, maybe? That's fine. You can go away. Well, I guess we'll see what happens on continue, because that's admittedly the one thing that we haven't seen with this game yet. You can go away. Let's see here. Oh, okay, the dash does actually just outspeed her. That's fine. Does also break the snowmen, which is kind of important. Oh. There we go. Thank you for destroying the snowman for me. I think that's just money. Thank you, buddy. Go away. Get rid of the penguin. We'll just wait for you to get your thing off, because I kind of need to read this a little bit. Okay, that was a little bit too close for comfort. Nope. Okay, that got me right at the end of the invincibility frame. I don't like that as much. Oh, I gotta get into that door somehow. Oh god, she's still going after you too. Nope. Thank god. Okay, checkpoint coin. You can go away. Give me that. Oh, you're not an enemy. No choice but to escape from... Oh, it's just Raikou-san? Okay, easy enough. Let's just cut through without stopping. Okay, this gives you a slight reprieve and the checkpoint, so that at least helps, but... Money? Aye, thank you. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. At least Raikou-san doesn't have contact damage. That would be excessively annoying if she did. Okay, nope. Don't need that. Nope. Oh boy, we are so close to death. There we go. Oh, hey, look, she's alive. Not for... Oh. God damn it. Okay. Her possession... Possession? Not possession. Her positioning is always just kind of a random spawn from what I can tell. So, as far as I can guess, she's not really going to be... Oh, that was a one-time thing. Okay. Go away. Then you can F off. The highest degree. Nope. That was bad timing on the throw. Rest in peace, Jude. Oh, crap. Did not realize there was a penguin there. And I'm assuming she can shoot up. It'd be weird if she couldn't. Let's see. Nope, you can go away. There we go. Now, can I get rid of... Oh, I think he glitched out of existence. Sorry, buddy boy. You can go away. Taking that, though. Okay. I deserve that for sitting right by you during your shot, but... Okay, that's not a good combo. At all. Gonna wait for this to go off. Then think about this. Hello. Crap. That's okay. Crap. A fucking penguin! I like penguins. But Jesus, that was bad. Alright, thank you for the food. The food is not helpful here, fairy friends. I need lives. Lack of health is not the concern. There we go. Just don't get caught under her as soon as she does her blast, because that's just instantly asking for it. Oh, no. There we go. And I can't quite tell what the emote is, Non. But that is definitely just me being blind at the moment. Ow. You can go away. Thank you. Okay. Didn't like that at all. Oh, it is just the default Android Penguin. Okay. Android penguins are your friends. They can't really do anything to you. Screw your lightning bolts, and screw the fact that there are penguins there. Okay. I deserve that. So let's see what happens when we run out of lives. And that's just dumb. Oop. Also note to self that hills can stop your dash, so don't dash into a hill thinking you're actually going to be saved. Hello. There is a penguin here. There we go. Up to here. Yeah, because sadly, we're not going to be in a position to grab 40 extra coins before we get farther than this. Oh. One more hit from anything and we're dead, so... Including that. That's the biggest concern. So we're just gonna let you shoot first. Then we'll go through. Okay. Just Mary Poppins over your electricity. That works. Okay. Gotta remember that there's directional things for this too. Okay. Getting a little close for comfort there, Raiko. I am noticing you can fling her if you're careful. Oh. Doo-doo-doo. Because she does try to stay away from you. Try being the operative thing. Screw it. There's not even a checkpoint in here. Nope. Oh, that is mean. What is over there? There's a one up there. And I immediately burn it. Okay. That's going to put us right back at the beginning section, though, because there's not even a checkpoint there. So you still have to go through this entire bit first. Good enough save. We'll take it. Kick. Don't care about Raiko's thunder for the moment. There we go. Better. Raiko, I'd prefer if you stayed away from us for the moment. No, don't get hit by that. Do. Probably should just dodge it here. Nope. There we go. Better. That's a no. There we go. Oh, god damn it, Jude, come on. Nope. Probably. Nope. And I believe that's what side. Hello there, friend. Nope. Oh, we didn't actually die from that. We're like one hit off, but... There we go. Why can't everyone in Gensokyo just get along? That would be handy if they could, admittedly. Raiko just kind of came at us. Yeah, and there's Yuka beat up. Which is rare, from what I recall from most of the lore. But what does that actually do to us, then? Hmm. That kicks you right back to the beginning of the level. And with how many lives? With 3. Oh god. Okay, they expect a bit from you then. Up. Yeah, how's the day going for you, what side? Hopefully Saturday at least wasn't too much of a hassle for you. There we go. Alright then, Raiko. I think we've got your pattern down enough that we should be able to do this. Don't exactly want to go farming for levels right now. That'd be a little bit awkward. Always nice to get a little bit of love from Non. And I'm glad that the heart emote is actually usable, just because I know with mine being blue to indicate the fact that I don't feel it, I'm glad that people can still just use it for it. Oh, god damn it. Probably should grab that. Do. Then here. Nope. Give me the whiskey. We will need it. That somehow saved me. Okay. Catboys is blue as well. Okay. I didn't actually know that. Also give me that seer now. That's probably going to save us. Get that out of the way. That's a bit better. Don't like that. Through you. There we go. Honestly, didn't do much, slept in, but doing okay. So far things are going okay. We did... That's an enemy, Jude. We did get through Starbound earlier today, at the very least. Got multiple streams open. Yeah, it's kind of a busy time Saturday night, unfortunately. Which is why I don't expect too much to happen during it, but... No. Jude, stop taking the easy contact damage. You need to damage soak through a few things in this game. Bop. Bop. There we go. Yeah, the music's a... God damn it. We're not going to make it super far on this life, unfortunately. At least I'm not thinking so. Nope. Because the ice physics will just put you right into a B if you're not careful. We at least got the first checkpoint. That's better than before. Alright, Raiko-san. Let's see what you got. I do like that there's a good full second of the drumming before she actually fires, though. There we go. Goodbye to you. Try and avoid that to the best of our abilities. Flop. But safe to assume you know about touhou stuff, right? What side? Since you at least know the term of Gensokyo. And if I'm actually pronouncing that right. Flop. Go away. That's not a good placement. Where did you go? Okay. Okay. That's good enough. Let you get your rat-a-tat-tat out of the way. There we go. Probably should grab that. Okay. That works. You can get your shot off. There we go. Back to here, which is a good spot to be. Oh, God. No. That was a screw-up. I mostly got into it from the music. My understanding of the lore is relatively low. Okay. Well, the music is definitely a good way to get drawn in, because both the official music and all of the fan music is always a very good thing to get through. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it only takes one. Okay. I know I've been listening to a Spotify playlist of touhou music lately, just because everyone and their grandmother has touhou music on Spotify. Up. You can come over to here. I believe there's a penguin. I'm not even gonna worry about the penguin, to be honest. But it's not inherently a bad thing, having that much touhou music available to you. Oh, Jesus. Screw all of you. Just the main weirdness that I have with it is the fact that... Oh, she's going that way. Well, I can't really do that here, unfortunately. I would like that sandwich, please. Thank you. And I don't know what happened with him. Nope. Nope, that's gonna hit us. And kick. Come on, dude. Get your timing better. Up. I'm pretty sure next B that we touch, we're dead. Is where we're sitting right now for health. At least I think that's the measurement we're on. Get rid of you. There we go. Oh, that swung you real far. Okay, I like that. Then you can just get your straight shot off. There we go. Okay. I forgot about the damn penguin again. Okay. I really hope there's a checkpoint there, but with being on the 0th life, that's not going to help us very much. And there are not 38 coins for us to grab. Unless we grab that. That might help us a little bit. Nope. Don't let Raiko-san smack you down. There we go. Okay. And I know one character design trope that I've been both seeing a lot lately, and I want to see if I can put my own spin on it, is the Chainsaw Nun. So that might be something I explore in the future. Because I know I like mixing it into cyborgs a lot, so there might be a way of getting a cyborg nun who can pop chainsaws out of her arms. That's at least my thought. Hey look, cheese. Thank you. No, okay, no, that's right beside us. Don't like that as much. The snowman can still see us, really? There we go. Please go away. No? Okay. He just doesn't like that section of the terrain, I guess. Pop. Here we go. You're dead. Oh. You're not dead. Okay. And you're right on a penguin. That's actually kind of bad. For that reason. But at least you seem to have iframes during your bounce animation, so that's good. Yeah, I couldn't really see a way to avoid that. Let's see here. Chuck your lightning. We'll get there. You'll swing wide, as you normally do. There we go. You can go a little further over. There we go. Bit better. Let your drumming go off. Not even gonna bother with that penguin. Okay. Now we're back to here. There is a one-up to the side of us that we should be able to grab. And then, presuming we have enough health to actually get through everything, should be okay there. Which ones are active fallers? You are? Okay. Apparently size doesn't matter for the active fallers. That's okay. Okay, checkpoint pot is right here. I will take it. We desperately need that. Hello. Oh, Yuuka-san. Was it safe when you came through that thunderstorm? Kotaku too? You actually made it? I pretended to be a chicken and managed to get us here. It was hilarious. Since Raiko's Nawabari angry about the invasion? So this is Raiko's Nawabari. I'm assuming it's Raiko Nawabari. I don't think there's supposed to be a possessive S there. No, she just wants to hear drum performance. Yeah, that's why they're just kind of performing everywhere about anyone coming. Oh, but the thunder roaring, isn't it? It's not really a performance. That's why she's tone deaf and bad at playing that too ridiculously. Oh, Jesus, that's just harsh, Yuuka. She's a drummer. How can you be tone deaf and be a drummer? That's just excessive. When the roaring sound becomes thunder and then emitted sound waves hit the body directly, it becomes a catastrophe. Oh no, I see. There is something common with the singing voice of a certain kid general. Can't you just tell her to stop? If I could do that, I would be a picnic by now, but I've already crossed the snowfield. If you stay... Oh boy, hiccups, please. If you stay too long, you won't have this body anymore, so just hurry up and let's break through. Oh yeah, sadly we don't have a what side command yet. I was mostly making the commands for streamers, but I should realistically make it for everybody. Cake and tea for getting through Healthscape. Much better. Cake and tea is always good. Also, in the 1.0 release of this game, they kind of misspelled the cake section of that, so it was... I think most people called it Keiki, since it was just C-K-A-E, which was always fun to see when I was testing it out earlier. There we go. Alright, saved into the halfway point. And we've got 2 lives. Still got 1 more to go. Wouldn't have it any other way. What do you got for us, Raiko? Nope. I see her now. Thank you for the bread. What else do you got? Oh goody, we're mixing this in now. Don't like that at all. That makes waiting a little bit harder, actually. Okay, yep, for that exact reason. Let you get your drumming off. Oh goody. These and those platforms and Raiko. Okay. Let's do it. Should be able to avoid it from here. As long as we crouch. There we go. Avoid that. Ow. Kinda want that. Oh, you actually have to block with that. Nice. Alright. Oh. The bee. Never trust the bee's hitbox. Okay. Let's see. We are at least right here. Pop, pop. Sadly, not enough to get us lives, but... Let's see. Damn it. Bonk. Let's see here. Don't get hit by the lightning anymore. Because you're gonna have a few more problems than just lightning. Oh, we actually avoided that. Sweet. And thank you for the meats here now. Go up to here. I think we can just duck under it in some places, so that's nice. That might hit us, though. Oh, nice. Didn't. I'll take it. Okay. That works for me. Need that fall, too. Alright, then. Go around the bee. Nope. Oh, wow, I actually avoided it. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting that. I guess you can dupe her a little bit. Not from this, though. That looks bad. There we go. Oh boy, what are you expecting from this? Got it. Well, glad we don't need to worry about the gear here. Okay, that's annoying. Wait for you to get your shot off. Better. Boink. Let's see how close we're actually getting. And another penguin there. That is rude. I would have been quite upset if that actually hit us by exploding on the roof. Schmack. Let's see. They don't seem to follow this far. Let's just escape under the underpass. Okay. Just trying to be careful about the spikes, since I feel like one of these should be falling. Yep, for that exact reason. Oh. Angry flowers. That is just rude. Oh well, got the gear. We're good. Managed to get through that without having to go through another game over, so... Having all the extra lives definitely does help. But we've got to stop playing as recklessly, I guess. So now do we fight the boss in the cabin? Yeah, go by skiing. I guess we have a Yuuka skiing scene, then? Hello, chicken. The altitude's quite high here, no wonder it's cold. Hello. Very high lift. Wonder what's going on above. I guess we'll see. Getting a few extra coins at least, but... Not a cutscene yet. Not anything yet other than just free coins. What do you got for us, game? There we go. Cool. Let's see here. It's a famous ski resort, you think? Well, I'm curious. Hello. Oh yeah, there's a couple. I think those are the earlier bosses, actually. The basis of skiing is jumping. Also, in scaffolding that seems to get off, press down. That's not great at tutorial. I don't really understand. Please explain using a line graph. Yeah, okay, well there's Seer now, at least. She gets to chill here, so I guess we're not fighting her. Also, I don't know who she specifically is, little blonde girl at top, but these two we fought earlier. Also, I believe that's Sane? Right? Oh yeah, we had to... Oh yeah, there's a 5 coin fee because we are... Hakare Priestess 800,000. Okay. Sorry, Reimu, you're not skiing on here anytime soon. At least I remember things right. Oh, that's cute. Oh. I can't get those. Okay. I guess we're skiing then. And can I control that? Doesn't look like it. So I guess the main thing we've got to worry about is jumping. And they have a free life right at the beginning of this, so that's probably a decent sign. They have multiple free lives. It's this. Okay. Jump. I'm afraid as to why there are this many free lives on this. Probably should have stayed down there. There we go. Yoink. This isn't too bad, at least. It's kind of just a test of your reflexes, mainly. Nope. Give me that. I wonder if I can just go back and play this level occasionally, if the lives are going to be this easy to get. Nope. Checkpoint coin. Okay. Let's see, then. What else you got for us? Okay, we can Goomba Stomp things. Nice. Well, we can Goomba Stomp, or we can just avoid them. Bonk. Nicer to just be able to Goomba Stomp them, especially with skis. Oops. Bonk. Give me that. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, crap. Oh, goody. The Kaneko statues just instantly kill you. That's probably why you're getting so many free lives, then. At least I think that's Kaneko. Kaneko's the one with the god rope, right, Solace? Because I know I see that on her a lot, but the only place I've been able to see her is Blooming Chaos 2, so she doesn't really pop up that often. Boink. You can go away. I'm also noticing less of those 1-up tokens, so those might be a one-time thing. Yeah, those are a one-time thing. Okay, maybe this isn't a good place to farm stuff then. Unless you can just do it in one go. Oh god. Okay. Noted. You can go too early there. Whoosh. Come on, Yuka. Let's Goblin Stomp. Well, yeah, I guess there's Goblin Stomping, isn't it? Bonk. Boink. And boink. I'm gonna assume us just skiing into them will hurt, so... Boink. Up. You can fall to your doom. Apparently it didn't like my down input there. That's fine. Now let's see here. What else can we do to just lose the least amount of lives possible in here? I could just put my glasses on. I am just playing with a handicap by not doing it, but keeping the eye tracking on. Okay, yeah, that just hurts. Noted. So just don't run into the goblins, and you're good. This should keep your coin count, so you can kind of farm lives in this. Bonk. I'm gonna argue against that one. Just a little bit. But that's fine. We get to see Yuka skiing. That's kind of the important part of all this. So, here, here, early bonk. Nope, too early. Then bonk. Go up the hill, because Yuka doesn't need physics. Nope, we're dead. Okay. What time are we at? Oh, we're at like 2.5 hours. These stages actually go on for a long time, so there never really is a good time for a break, is there? Okay, well after the skiing level, we'll take a bit of a break. Boink. Just so that way I can get up and stretch and refill my water. You don't have to do it as soon as I say it, Non. Boink. Boink. But still good to hear the prompt for it. That is why I recorded a little bit of the Hamilton soundtrack for it. Boink. Let's see here. There. Let's be careful to not go too early in places, like here. Oh, was that literally the last part? What else am I going to spend points on then? I mean, there's play the touhou button, there's the doodle redeem button. You've got options for, like, the big spendy bits. No one ever presses them, though, so I just don't know if people realize they're down there. Oops. There's also PS1 mode, yeah. Whoops. Oh, crap, there's an extra one up there. Whoops. I guess we'll catch that on the next run, if we screw this up. Apparently, sitting on top of her statues also does that. I'm assuming I can pause, right? Okay, cool. Oh, it gives you how to operate? Huh. It does. Okay. Now, am I missing any controls? I guess you can technically move the camera around. That's fine. Alright, well, I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'll leave you with the skiing music, and I'm sure I can dance to that. And make sure to grab some water, everybody, because it's not good to be dehydrated. Alrighty then. Hello there. Hopefully everyone's doing okay, and hopefully I had a chance to stretch. Let's see if we can do this then. Wanted to make sure I at least had some water so we could make sure the rest of the run through this was fueled, but that's all well and good. Let's see here. 10 lives left. That should be fine. Just gotta keep an eye out for all of these. And plunk. Let's see. I'm assuming you're gonna mix in other elements soon. Alright, that 1-up is there. I keep forgetting about that. There we go. Oh. That was a bit dangerous. Let's see. No. There we go. Don't forget the... Oh yeah, right, PS1. Duh. I'm remembering that. Where is... Doot. Not that one. And the sun's shining high on us while we're skiing, so that'll work. And I believe it is that button? Yeah, that's the right button. Okay, cool. There we go. Now let's see here. Where's the game at? Another checkpoint. We'll take it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Getting a little life. Oh. That? I haven't even survived to get that. Oh, God. Well, goodbye, Mr. Banana Throwing Goblin. You do not deserve to be on the slopes. Oh, yeah, there's another life. And I don't know how you're supposed to get that life without immediately crashing into the statue. That just is asking for death. Oh, is that a Jasper in here? Yoink. Go away, little banana throwers. There we go. And of course, goddamn it. I wait for the one up there, and they just hide it on the second level. That's just mean. Boink. Well, got it. Oh, that wasn't on with more coolant. Okay. Made it at least. Oh, cool. She's just kind of chilling at the other end. Buoko, right? Buoko's the frog. A little difficult, of course, but it's a good ski resort. Come again next week. I feel like they could have at least had her just face planted into the snow, just for comedic effect. That's fine. Thanks to that, I was able to go down the mountain easily. Well, what's next? Doesn't look like the gear is around here. Unless they hide it right here, actually. Hold on. No. Doesn't look like it. Well, good to know that the Frog Temple was taking care of all this for us. So, in we go. Ah. Let's see then. That gets us out of the snowy area into open waters. Airship Graveyard. Now, I don't remember anybody tied to the Kraken, but I guess we'll have to see. Oh, goody, yep, we're just in proper ghost territory now. And Skelly Pirates, always nice. And they explode in a flurry of bones. That's satisfying. Smack. Let's see. You're not dead yet, sir. I would appreciate it if you stayed that way. It's a creepy place. Is this the sea area of the ship graveyard that I hear from rumors? You know that English was just about right. Oh, Why are you all in your swimsuits again? This is a ghost ship. Hey, it's a terrible place in such an environment. No food, so you have to proceed carefully. Oh. Okay, yeah, everything's dead, so just don't take a hit. Okay, noted. They have a lot more health than they let on. And I can't go through that. Hello. As far as the eye can see, the wreckage of the ship. Wonder what happened. Well, probably not something good. Pop, pop. No food. Only bones. Well, nothing inherently bad. Well, just don't take a hit. Exactly. As long as you don't get hit, you're good. I hate ghosts. Please don't come over here. Oh, well, sorry, little fairy. We're kind of stuck in this area until we find something, so... Really? You're beefy. Or at the very least, this aerial hit's really not doing it for us. The wall's pretty high. If this happens, let's swim in the sea and go under. Oh jeez, yeah, that just brings up. Alright, well, get to have bathing suit Yuuka again. Let's see, probably wants me to go that way, so what's over here? And can I beat the bonefish? I can beat the bonefish. Also, give me that. Looks like there's a little bit of money over here. We'll take it. Anything else? No, that's the hard stuff. Can a skeleton be... I'm assuming that's beefy? That's a good question, actually. It depends on how much they've actually consumed in terms of the soul spirit. Because I'm assuming skeletons can still eat, you know, soul power and all that. They were born in the 60s, that's why they're dead now. Up. Go away, you blooper wannabes. Somebody wants us to go up there. Anything good in here? Looks like a no. Okay. Hello. Apparently the food in the barrel is safe. Now, if you find it, you have to break it. So you can just break all barrels where to find food. There won't be any food in the open air, which is fine. There we go. Let's see. You can go away. Oh. Nice. Oh, hi, Cyrano. Thank you for the lemonade. Oh, there's the merman again. You can go away. Hello. The crabs that live here, they're very strong. I can't beat it with a normal attack. Really, they've got underwater invincible enemies now. So what is the crab? Okay. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, they're just invincible and they charge. Did I come up here? Wait. Can we get the mix? Hello. Then another mix. Just gotta get them out of the way. Try to cross twice, you can avoid it. Doo-doo-doo. Assuming there's nothing over here. Yeah, we're good. Well. Oh, merman. Hello. Oh. Door's locked. Okay. Haven't actually seen a key in a while. It seems there are many coins in coin bags, probably because pirates. Yeah, they probably stole a lot of money. That's about. Can I not really stand on top of that? Okay. Ah, there it is. Let's see. Well, that solves that puzzle easily. Is that actually the continuation? That is actually the continuation. Okay, well, just in case we don't miss anything. There we go. You can go away. You can just get the key again, which is interesting, but we don't need it. I wonder if that holds any significance for us. Because now that's just going to be following us forever. Hey, money. Gimme. I do like that there is limited combo potential in this. Okay. Lovely. Extra key. Yeah, just a little bit of an extra key. I'm not really sure why that's set up like that, but you can technically do that. There we go. Goodbye, sir. Let's see. Anything? Oh. There's one up down here. That's probably worth grabbing. I grab. There we go. Then we're good to just leave. There we go. There we go. Speedrun strats. Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit of speedrun stuff going. I have to check though, because this game technically would work as a speedrun game. Just it's not really easy to do. Oops. There we go. We're good. Wait, what? You can't throw them? I guess it's a ghost. You can't really physically grab hold of a ghost. And honestly, this is what I was expecting Volcano to be. Wow. You can go over there. Hi, ability. Wait until the guard is released. Do you pass by in the gap of their attack? Choose the one you like. What? Are you talking about the crab? I'm assuming you're talking about the crab. There we go. Let's see. Bonefish. Hello. You need to come over here. Give me that. Oh, we despawned the crab, but we respawned the fish. Okay, that's actually pretty good. And you can come over there. Blooper can go die. Oh, bonefish. Hello. And we've got a fairy up there with food, but... Oh, that was dumb. Okay, no, we're following me. Go away. Oh. Well, that's different. That would soon be obvious. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Blooper, go away. So then what do? Because you can't really swim past them. What is your goal, Octopus? Yeah, that doesn't seem like I'm supposed to be going that way. Mr. Octopi, what are you doing? Oh, okay. He just finally decided to attack. I don't know why. No. But sure, I guess. Do I have to, like, be right beside him? I do have to be, like, right beside him to actually choose to attack. Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's see. Crab. Other crab. Then bonefish, bonefish. And off we go. Let's see. What's your deal? The atmosphere here, it's creepy, and you like it. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to be pretty good with spooky scenarios, but not necessarily spooky monsters. Full of pirate ship debris. Maybe there's a sunken ship where the treasure's left. Possibly. But what about y'all? Do you enjoy spooky atmospheres like this? Maybe just wandering the graveyard on a cold, empty night? Taking tea. Good time to take a bit of hydration break anyways. Oh. I just did cake, didn't I? No, I just did tea. Okay. Hello. Oh, Kotaku, you're here. Good. What happened? It's weird and antsy. Different? I'm just kind of tired of walking. A little bit excessive. That's right. This is also known as the Magic Triangle, which is a famous place as a shipyard. I guess they didn't want to use the Bermuda Triangle. Passenger ships and pirate ships passed through the waters here were hit by a water accident in the mystery. By a water accident in the mystery? They were hit by a storm under the cover of darkness, and many people disappeared. Therefore, it's rumored that many evil spirits and ghosts are still wandering around, and it seems that no one can approach the sea in fear of death. I know, don't say it one by one. No, because in fact, there's a white shadow behind Yuukarin. Oh, that's just mean. Touhou, you're just asking to get kicked in the face. Boy. No, it's a lie, don't panic so much. He's spelling, right? Oh, maybe Yuukarin's not good with ghosts? Shut up. It's surprising. Thought there were no weaknesses. Good to know. It's noisy. Oh. What about you, Kotaku? You're not them either, right? I usually see that, so really? After all, you can see a lot around here. By the way, voice is also annoying. Well, what's that? Are you inspiring me? My grandmother was so inspirational that I seem to have been influenced by it. It was creepy at first, but I'm kind of used to it now, and it's become an everyday noise and just something I'm used to. By the way, at your house, no, stop, say more like that. I make it karage? Alright, karage is the other fried chicken. I keep forgetting about that. Also, the key is still with us. I just realized that. And I'm glad the game doesn't break by going into the break room with this. I don't think you're expected to go back with the key. Or go back for the key after you just unlock things. Goodbye to you. Nope. Hello, sir. Are you hiding something by chance? Oh, damn it. Oh. Oh. Maybe we'll grab all that. We're here after all. Let's see. You can go away. Let's see here. Nothing good up there. That's okay. Stonefish. Blooper. What else do we got here? We got you, which I don't like as much. There we go. Oh, goody. We have to do this part quickly. There we go. I'm not seeing anything behind Mr. Krabs, so... Assuming you can only stick to the water. Yeah. There we go. Avoid all that nonsense. Wall. Let's see here. Well, just there. A white shadow like a captain is fluffy. I wonder if that's wrong. A white captain is fluffy. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if it's actually just a regular ghost on this ship. Because I know there's plenty of them in the touhou lore. Oh, that's a gun. Okay. The skeletons just have guns now. I'm gonna assume I can't grab the bullet. Oh, okay. Nope. You can go away. Hello, chicken. You shouldn't fall in under this because I hear there's a lot of crabs. Oh. I'd be tempted to fall into it just to see. Well, there we go. Yeah, there's a few crabs down here. There we go. I wonder if there's a secret down here. This would be a decent place to hide it. Just a coin. Oh. Let's see. Pretty sure the ear itself can't be in a box. Nope. Oh, that's fine. We got to at least explore down there just to confirm that Notori's gear wasn't down there. Alright then, let's try that again. Oh. Should've grabbed these, it's just free money. There we go. Wait for you to go off. Better. Can't grab you apparently. You can go away. You can attack me. At least try to. Do. Nope. That's not good. You should be down here, buddy. There we go. There we go. And then you can go up there. And you apparently can't be grabbed, so that's fine. Let's see. White fluffy captain. Let's see if we can find this white fluffy captain. Alright, the guns. Gotta remember that the skeletons found their guns. You can go away. You can go away. That should be satisfying getting to throw everything. There we go. Okay, nope. Not smart, Jude. Oh. Dunk. And dunk. Nope, that's not good. It seems that the green ghost and the blue ghost have different effective attacks. Oh, okay, so the green ghost you can't grab me, the blue ones you can't do the aerial spin on. What? Let's see here. Oh. Hello. Really nothing in there. Okay. Oh, that's not good. You can go away. Haven't really seen a blue ghost yet. Oh. That's not good. You can go away. Let's see here. Thank you, Cyrano. Oh, they can be hit by a throwing thingies, though. Let's see. It's a great bullet storm. I got a few hits, but it's okay. I'll try to put a damage on it. Money. Lovely. Also, nice. Nothing here, then. Oh, checkpoint point. Weird place to hide one, but okay. Oh. Oh. Goodbye. Oh, down you go. Is it Crab City under here as well? No, it's Blooper City, apparently. Oh. Bloopers can at least be killed. Oh. No. Again, nothing. That's a shame. Hello, Blue Ghost. I'm gonna assume you're one I'm gonna need to dunk into the water. Oh boy. Oh, that's a sub.
Imagine waking up at 11 p.m.
Hey, I mean, if you're gonna go for a long nap, you may as well go for it, Leah. But thank you very much for sitting yourself in the freezer for the 10th month in a row. Probably gonna need to check up on you soon. You're probably gonna get a little bit frostbite at this rate. But assuming your nap was okay at the rate. Oh, that's not good. Also, why did I just sit in the exact trajectory of that thing? Like, oh. Now, let's see here. Oh. So, going downstairs is pointless. I'm not actively trying to hit those, but... There we go. That's enough. Crap. Also crap. That's not good. Please stop. Okay. That's being done. Let's see here. Oh. What can we do better? Gotta remember that those specifically dying 4 hits of the Umbrella Smack. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a very bad place later. Really? Okay. That's probably a good indication I need to take a drink. Ah, there we go. Thankfully the loading screens on these are usually long enough that you can get away with it. Goodbye, little skeleton. Okay, yeah, they just fade through those. That's fine. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by something there. Not sure I would like either option. Don't like that. There we go. I really did knock him higher. Dude, come on, you can do better than this. Let's see. And that's a trap. Okay. I really gotta read these stages a bit better. I should not be this poor at this. Well. There we go. You can go to the dun. You can also do that. How about not dealing with that? Oh. There we go. Let's see. No, okay. Can't smack the bullets back. That would be a little bit too silly. Please go away. Let's see. That works. Thank you for the food, little baby ice fairy, and goodbye to you, sir. That works. Oh. Why would they lead you on to that point? Game, I thought you were trying to be nice with your coin placement. Okay, guess not. Don't trust the game. Let's see here. You can sit in the drink, which is fine. You can also sit there. Okay. I guess contact damage wasn't my friend there. Neither was that. Nope. Then you can come on by, and I'll just chuck you. You can die there. Then I won't worry about all that. Because screw that cannon, and thank you for the money. Oh. No, that's a few ghosts. Hello. You can sit in there. You can only be thrown or kicked, I'd imagine. I don't like seeing anywhere we could get. Oh god. Crab farm. Oh, you actually went through that. I thought you would stop by there. Oh. Alright then. Let's see if we can just do this. That's very not too much. You can go into there. Bit better. Oh. I got hit for no damage. Huh. There we go. You can go away. You can... No. Jude. Stop taking dumb hits. You're an all-powerful, mighty wizard of the Sunflower Kingdom. You can handle a bunch of skeletons and cannons. There we go. Get you out of the way. Get you out of the way, because we've got enough vertical momentum with this. Let's see here. There we go. You can go away. You specifically need to be beat down. Still, I hate powder to let it flow into the sea. Yeah, usually speaking, you don't exactly want bone dust around you. Also, hello there, you're not hiding very well. Neither are you. Interesting. Oh, wait, we didn't see the gear though. Hold on. Is that actually down there? God damn it. Hold on. Nope, that's Angry Crab Man. That's also Angry Crab Man. Okay. I figured to get away from that, but probably hopping out of the water would have saved us. Although weird that we didn't see the gear. It might be in that last chunk of water. I'll have to see. Thank you very much for the food. Tiny fairy that I can never remember the name of. Nope. A little bit of an excessive hit. Don't need to do that, Jude. And you. You can die in the water. You can die there. We won't worry about that. Then fall. Then you can go away. Aaron's got a lot of money for us. Enough for an extra health, so... Or life, sorry. There we go. I have a feeling it's down... Okay, it's down here, but I have no guarantee on that. Ugh, but where would it be? Like in the middle? Where it'd be the hardest to actually recover from? I figured it'd be near the start of that, if anything. Bonk. You can stay down there. As can you. No, well, none of that worked. Okay. Wow, none of that worked at all. Okay. Also, hopefully everybody's staying warm. From what I can tell, it's going to be getting decently chilly tonight at least, so make sure you have a nice comfortable blanket. Maybe have a tea, slash coffee, slash hot chocolate, slash hot chocolate milk. Oh wow, we actually avoided all that. Okay, we'll take the duck. There we go. Don't need to take damage from Skelly Boys. If I can fully avoid it. Then you specifically need to do that. There we go. Into the drink with you. Into the floor with you. Let's see here. That works. And that works. Cool. Then Chuck go. You can go there. Let's see. Oh. So if it's not... Oops. Yeah, it's just not here. Oh. Okay. I guess it's just not there. I guess I missed it somewhere earlier in the level then. That's okay. We're not exactly doing a 100% completion run of all the gears anyways, so let's just stop wasting lives looking for it and just get going. Ooh, that's slow down though. Done. There we go. Get the Chuck goats out of the way. There we go. Nope. That does not help us in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Stop being dumb, Jude. It's just a sunken ghost ship. This is not Soma. This is not going to scare your pants off with all the cartoon skeletons around. You can sit in the drink. You can too. There we go. That solves that problem. There we go. I remember that chucking does tend to be a quicker way to kill most things. You also can go away. You can impact the floor, so it also works. Let's see that. Up. Oh, you can be ammo for that. Then you can be ammo for that. Oh, you didn't die from that. That's okay. We're done. Let's move on, because we gotta figure out who's actually ghosting these ships. Well, nice. Alright then. What's next in this little adventure? Help Mermaid Princess? Do we need help from the Mermaid Princess, or are we going to help the Mermaid Princess? The comma is definitely a little bit placed. Ooh. Get a little bit of swing music going. Let's see. Don't go into the sea. There's a tremendous number of crabs. Ah, okay. Oh, we kind of have to go down there. Good to know. Even if you're told not to enter the sea, there's a dead end from here. Okay, yeah, I guess we're just doing crab dodging. Thank you for the food, Serena. We're gonna need it. Now, not good to soak damage, but make the best path you can. Some money down there, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's see, managed to get here, but there's a lot of crabs from here onwards. Okay. I guess we're just not going to be spending too much time in the water. That's fine. Oh, Jesus. Never mind, I guess we are. This is just a very angry water level. Suppose that's fair. Oh, that's new. Hello. My feelings feel with crabs, at least. No. Oh, too soon. No. No. That's a block. Can't do anything about that. And now we can button the two. Hi there. Better. Just gotta deal with another crab. And sideline you. No, that's not good. Screw the both of you. Can't screw this thing in particular. Nope. Nope. Also, you couldn't be like one square up, little tiny baby fairy. Nope, you're done. And of course, re-entering the water does that. Okay. Fair. Let's get through the rest of that then. We get to hear the intro of the song again, at least. Well. Now. They do an unnecessary amount of damage. Go up here. Onto the crab that way. Onto the crab that way. Never mind. We are dead. Oh boy, this one's going to be ruthless. Okay, this is going to be a test to see if you know how the crabs actually target you and how to bait them properly. Which, I'm going to assume I need to go through here first. Just so that way we deal with less of them. Do. Hello. There we go. Better. Then we get to deal a little bit with these guys. And then back in we go. Alright, they're gonna chase us. It's easy enough to get away from. These guys are fine on their own. It's only when you mix in a crab that... No, that's bad. Hey, the caribou. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully Saturday's treated you well so far. We're just here swimming in the ocean, trying to avoid crabs and anchors. Let's see. Crab. There we go. That should be okay. Nope. Okay. Please tell me there's a checkpoint here. There's a coin at least. I'll take it. And a locked door again. The last time they put this in somewhere high, which didn't really work to their benefit. Yeah. Oh, don't know what to do about those. Oh. God damn it. Okay. But get the fourth smack out, but you can apparently still get the shot off before we can hit him with the umbrella. That's fair. But that does at least start us here. There we go. Anyways, what's up? Here also is full of crabs, so probably not even worth going down there unless you want to try it for... want to try going for the gear, maybe? Bonk. Oh crap. That's not good. Okay. Gotta remember that they can actually fire quickly. Oh, thank you for the coolant, caribou. Let's see here. So these guys are annoying. That much is about normal. You're just telling me the ocean's full of crap, which is fine. I just need a better way to deal with you. I'm thinking of this. No, it's not throwing you. There we go. That's good better. Oh hey, Cyrano's coming with an orange. You know what? I'll take that. Oh, come on. Really? Cyrano? I'm like a pixel above you. Thank you. There we go. Bonk. And then you are susceptible to that. Then you are susceptible to being thrown across the room. Much better. That's fine. What do you got? If you fall here, it'll be troublesome, so be careful. Yeah, I'm going to assume if you just fall into the water here, you're just immediately doomed to fail. Since it doesn't look like there's a way back without doing a very, very precise jump. Which is why they put a lot of the throw ghosts here. Otherwise... Oh, hey, it's the key. Sweet. Well... I kind of forgot we're actually here for a reason. That raised the question. How does one get back? Oh. We get back this way. To-do. Don't mind me. Ow. Okay. We are not faster than the anchor. Okay. How far back does that put us? That puts us back to the checkpoint, right? Which is right before the actual key door. Yep. And we don't get to keep the key. And we take an immediate hit. Okay, dude. You can do better at this. More so, you need to do better at this. There we go. Bonk. Crap. Yeah, that's push right in the border. Oh god. Bonk. You can go away. A little bit of food. Not a bad thing. Except if you fall into the enemy. Okay. Maybe I should just focus. Because I don't really want to game over this close to the end of the night. That'll just be a little annoying. Also, thank you, fairies. I'm not dying because of low health, though. Oh. Oh. Let's see here. You can go away. You can be shot. Much better. Then throw ghost. Goodbye. Throw ghost. Goodbye. And there we go. Key acquired. Now we just need to get back. Oh. That's okay, I suppose. Hello, Mr. Crab. Ow. Oh boy. Okay, good to know. The skull can actually do damage to you. It's not just the anchor. Okay. Ow! Let's see, I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight yesterday. Well, that's always good, Caribou. Hollow Knight's definitely a good game. And it's good to kind of just prepare for self-con for #TM whenever that comes out. Since that's kind of just been sitting on the table for a while now. But I'm not 100% certain when to get it, so we'll have to see about that. Goodbye to you. Bonk. Oh, you're still following. Okay. But I'm certainly curious. Hornet should play a little bit differently than Knight, so I think most people at least are waiting to see how that game actually plays. Hello, Chuck Ghost. Goodbye, Chuck Ghost. And bonk. Grab our cha-ching. And then just float on over. Alright, Crab. Need you to go over there. Hello, Crab. I need you to come down there. As is my professional opinion. Don't matter. That's bad for us. That's extremely bad for us, Jesus. Okay, that's probably better. Give me that. And really nothing. I'm not good at hiding or running away. If only there was a way to beat it. Oh no. Damn, it's also a dead end. There's no choice but to go to a sea full of crabs. That's actually kind of mean. Alright, let's see here. Where is everything? The crab right there. Oh goody. Crab and an octopus. That's exactly what you need. Because now I'm just stuck. Now I'm just completely stuck. Okay. Cool, that means we have to hunt the key down again. How many lives do we have left? I'm pretty sure we're close to death. Yeah. That is not a good way to stop. Cool, that stays unlocked. Thank God. I guess that just acts as a secondary checkpoint then, but let's try to figure this out. Mr. Crab, I need you to go away. Let's see. If I could just get the octopus to attack from afar, that would help significantly. There we go. But this is just madness. Because you have to be right beside the octopus to get him to attack and stop following you. You'd have to proc the crab to basically go into the anchor to stop. Let's see. To at least not be in the way for a long enough period of time for you to get past. Oh boy, that is rough. Jesus. Kind of wish I could just despawn the crab permanently and steal the octopus. Since no, food and crabs. If you're still there. Can you not? Cool. Okay, that's one way to kill them. Crab. That's the crab. No, the other crab's in the back. So is the octopus. Okay. I do not know how to fix this. Okay, you can kill the octopus. That's your solution. But now I've got a crab. Nope, he's still there. Okay, so just being able to attack the octopus is not helpful enough for that. Oh, hold on. This is our last life, too. Oh boy. That's a good sign. It means we're gonna have to do this entire level again. Let's see here. So, just a crab. Okay, I guess we're just restarting then. Because this guy will not attack unless you're right beside him. And getting right beside him will proc the crab. Unless you just feel like doing it when you're stopped. Like, how close do I need to be to this? Still need to be decently close. Hey, Mr. Crab. Feels coming over here. Nope. Too close. There we go. One less crab to deal with. Now I gotta deal with this. Which I'm unsure how to do. Come on. Then one more. Okay, just take it slow. You feel like doing your thing? Cool. How many times do I need to do this? Oh, goody. That's a problem. Please give me that. We had that too. That's damn it. Ooh, okay. Slightly hard platformer, which is fair. It's a Touhou game. And we technically have enough time to retry that level, so fuck me, I guess. Do. Get the crabs out. There we go. Just one from these three. There we go. That problem solved. There we go. I'm just gonna do something on the similar kind of review. crap. Good enough. We'll take it. 3, 2. No. No. Oh, do that. Alright, so now we're back at E territory? Yeah. Let's see here. Do I remember how to do this thing? Well. Oh, hello. You can go away. And then pop. There we go. There's our key. There. Not what I want. It's not exactly. Nope, that's it. That's fine. We'll damage boost through that. No, Anchor Kun. Anchor Kun, please spare me your wrath. We do not need it today. There we go. Alright, back to here. There we go. Come on. Follow me over here. There we go. Now, Squid Boy. Come on. You have to be so specific with squid distance. Thank you. Now you. Can I get close enough to squid without rocking the crap? Nope. I'll need you out of the way now. Oh, nice. Full health. We'll take it. Also, come on, Squid Boy. Please. Just try to ask nicely, then you'll let me murder you. Let's see here. Nope. And this Squid Boy's back, unfortunately. He cleared away. That's okay. There we go. That's better. In the pot of Taka, a break. Oh, thank God, there's a breaker in here. Give me that, please. Oh. What do you have to say about this level, chicken? Swam a lot. Summer hasn't even come yet, but I enjoyed swimming in the sea. Yeah, the area is full of crabs, so it's not exactly the best. Oh. Yeah, but you'll get to go to the sea again in the winter or the summer, right? Yeah, of course. It's one of the annual summer events. I can't enjoy summer if we don't go to the sea. And plus, there's cute girls that'll be coming this year. Yeah, fairy and yokai kids alike we met from before. Yuka very much likes the children. Let's not take that out of context. Be careful not to suspect anomalous. Not sure what anomalous really works in the context here. That's a strange way of putting it. And more than that, who's that kid? Perhaps the lost one? What are you talking about? The girl behind you, Yuka, do you know? I see. I can't get the same hand, Kitaka. It's no use trying to surprise me. It's amazing. Yuka's so popular with children, isn't she? Okay, cool. Wasn't trying to kid around that time. Please give me my tea. Thank you. That's cake. That is not the exit button, Jude. That is the exit button. Let's see, if you come here, you catch a lot of crabs. When you come next time, let's bring a cooking pot. You probably should. Although cooking those crabs is probably going to be a little bit harder than you think. Let's see. The Wakasagi ship is equipped with a missile. Crabs are an easy win. Oh god, is there a vehicle section at the end of this? Oh god. I have concerns. Is this like... Oh god. Okay, sure. We just can kill the crabs now. I'm fine with that. Is this shooting the head of the Doulahan girl being one of Notori's subs? Question mark? I know the head at least, but don't really know what the ship is modeled after. Oh, they're homing at least, so here we go. Thank you. You did that a while ago. The crab would have to surrender with this. I hope the crab surrender with that. And I hope there's a boss actually played with that thing. Oh no. Another key. Go away. Let's see here. Assuming it's down there. It's a creepy place. I want to go back to the sun. Can't blame you. I think most people won't go back. Hanging here for too long. So they give us the sub, only to subject us to crab terror afterwards. Game, you are mean. Just gonna swim over. Oh, that's not good. Okay, this is bad. Why do we not have the side here? Also, why are you telling me to go this way? Need you to come up here, Mr. Crab. Hey, octopus. Thank you. Okay, yeah, it is hiding under here. Okay, probably need this. It can kill the octopus too, technically. The shield can only hold it for so long. Just annihilate everything in your path. That poor octopus will never hit it. Let's see here. Anybody else? No? No? That would suck if you just died to exiting the water and the skeleton just kind of pokes you. Okay. Eastern sky's getting brighter little by little. Oh. Well, checkpoint coin. That's good at least. Go away. And then no food. That's not good. No one's food. Thank you. Yeah, I kinda deserve that. Okay. At least we have a checkpoint right here, so it's not quite as bad. But I will admit, dealing with the crabs are getting a little annoying. Also, the sad part is we died at like the halfway point of that this level before. That's actually the hard part of this. You're weak to being smacked with an umbrella, as are most people. I get these sink these by accident. That's fine. There we go. What do you gotta say? Don't fall, only crabs? I swear one of these times there's gonna be the gear down there and I'm just gonna miss it. There we go. There we go. Get rid of you, get rid of you. And then you're annoying, you're less annoying, and there's a key. Alright then, do we need to swim through crabs to get back? Is the question. There we go, get rid of you. There we go. Oh, not good. Let's see here. You probably want to shoot us. Do. Oh no, but we do have to go back to the trap center without the tank. Oh, no, we do get the tank here. Okay. I'm fine with that. There we go. Sorry, occupied friends. But someone decided to give me a submarine with unloaded missiles, so you're not exactly going to have a good day here. Or at least almost unloaded missile. I guess the skulls are just immune to it. So it makes sense, but go back to you. Let's see here. You can go away. I'm unlocking that door. Oop. Yeah, we're still not done yet. Okay. These levels are getting longer and longer. At least they kind of give us the just key to get through it all, as long as we're not just rushing straight into it. There we go. But the easiest way to make something harder is just to make it longer, so that way you just get tired and make more mistakes as you go through. But there we go. That works. And we are getting close to the end of stream. What exactly is the next level? Sounds like my drive to work. I don't think your drive to work is quite that bad. Cemetery Ruler Ghost Captain. So it is the boss fight. Probably should end it off with the boss. Let's just see what we can do here. Also, because who the hell is going to be here? Is it going to be like Yuuko, if that's the name? What's wrong with that friend? It's looking really scary. Oh, well, what are you doing? Wow, I've seen it. That's surely the soul of the captain who died in this area. I don't even know about any of the Touhou characters who are ship captain, let alone any of them being yokai. Hello, chicken. The cold spine's getting colder. There's something in the air. Alright, well, let's see it. Who's here? Oh. Oh, okay. Still don't know who it is, but at least I have skin now. Oh dear. Persuade in a place like this, you have a good sensibility. Everyone thinks so. First, it's a pretty scary place, but once you get used to it, it's pretty quiet and nice. Shall I show you? No thanks. Don't say that, you should just get used to it, dear, because you're not leaving. Okay, well, I don't know what exactly. Oh god. What? That's not good. She does deal contact damage. And there's an anchor. Kinda feels like she's a bit of a witch. No? Okay, we're dead. So we need to take out her phylacteries first, and then I'm assuming that's what kind of just knocks her into a stun state so we can kick her skeleton. Which sounds unnecessarily cruel, mind you, but that is technically what it wants us to do. I'm just gonna sit here. Right. Now are they reinforced? No. There we go. A bit easier. Just avoid that. There we go. Oh no, she doesn't actually lose the skin during. Okay, I can just kick the okay. Good enough. There we go. There's 3 now. Get rid of that. Oh boy, that's 2 of them. Nope. Get rid of that. Oh. There we go. Gotta remember. Oh, ink. Different. Alright, where's the black pop up? Oh. That's fine. We'll take 1 hit. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. That's fine. We're at least at a boss level, so if we do have to redo it again with 3, it's not quite as bad as trying to get back through one of the longer levels with 3. But it would be nice to not game over so much. There we go. Pop, pop. And kick, 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 kick. 1, 2, 3. Umbrella kick. Alright, where do your phylacteries appear here? There we go. There we go. Okay, one of them is on her. I kinda need you to move. Thank you. Oh, crap. Right, she deals contact damage. The actual ghosts on the ship deal contact damage, but there we go. 1, 2, 3. Umbrella kick. Then ghost phase. Hello. If any of you drops health, that would be great, but it's not looking good. There we go. You still deal contact damage, gotta remember that. And gotta make sure to jump out of that in time. But not too bad of a fight, at least. Let's see here. Need to go up here. She does kind of look like the nuclear fission raven a little bit. I know it's not her, but she looks related almost. There we go. Oh, the chain does damage to you too. Okay, that's a problem. 1, 2, 3, pop. Didn't think the chain would do damage. That's a bit of a shame. Nope, that still deals contact damage, dude. Nope, and that's still bad. Okay. Gotta be a better way to do this. Technically speaking, I do have the dash, which is always good for dodging, at least the vertical ones. What? Oops, not quite. Some of your phylacteries, those are needed. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, umbrella kick. Lovely. Alright, next phase. Oh, and thank you for the care package, Anon. We're just in the middle of fighting a small girl using a ship anchor on us. Oh, that's not good. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, umbrella kick. Oh, and a head tattoo. Always nice. If you can hit twice more. Alright. Phylactery, please. There we go. Try to avoid these as best as possible. Contact damage. Alright, so that was the full care package, right? Ah. I might need to sleep without a pillow tonight. I think my neck is slightly misaligned. There we go. Oh, and thank you for the additional head pads, not. I'm glad that adding something like that in is relatively easy, at least. Well, go up here. Much better. And as much as I would like to have it, I know that the PITS program would be kind of helpful. There is a 3D version of it, but it requires you to add an additional bone onto your model, I think. So I do need to kind of do a little bit of research to make sure that would actually work for us. No. Gotta pump that away from the blackberry juice. That way you can actually get that 1, 2, 3 umbrella kick. Because I figure having stuff to throw at me might make for a pretty decent redeem option going forward. There we go. Last one. Oh, no, that's the first time to get that off. Oh, no, that was good timing. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Kick. That should bring on random ghosty phase. And then blackberry around on 3. Nope. Not what I wanted. Oh, goddammit. Gamma. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, umbrella kick. Got it. Just in time, too. Okay, I give up. I thought I could finally make some friends. It's a shame. Oh, just be honest with yourself. If you're honest, maybe I'll actually be your friend next time. Goodbye, Ghosty. Monk, monk. Hey, we got little congratulations flowers. Yeah, you do gotta feel a little sorry. The dim air is clearing up. Let's get out of here. And pop. There we go. We leave off with a sad story of a dead girl who's just haunting some battleships, and there's not much she can do about it, unfortunately. But she can at least tell us where we need to go next. Really, did you come this far for just such a trivial thing? That's pretty rude. It's pretty important, or is very important and unforgivable for me. I really need to find a better way of rephrasing all these. That's pretty rude. The flower garden's very important to me. Sorry, I didn't mean it. But I'm sure there are the... Hold on. Need to put my glasses on. I'm a little bit too old to read text this late. Hakugyokuro. Hakugyokuro? Yeah, I can't say that quickly. The blue hat also matches. Hakugyokuro. Immediately after passing through this area, it's a big mansion. You can see it even if you don't like it. It's a gathering of pretty rough people, though. I'm in trouble because there are people throwing trash in the ocean. Okay, that's pretty suspicious. Let's go. But it's weird. Rumor has it that there's a pretty good manager there. Thanks to that person, it seems like the mansion's pretty... Let's see, it seems the mansion is said to fit in a circle. But no matter what, this is one that actually farmed. No matter what, this one was actually farmed, I'm going to get a decent reward. I'm pretty sure that would translate better into going there is probably going to serve better for us, but... By the way, pretty lady, when this is all over, do you feel like coming by again? At that time, I kind of just want to fight you and talk normally, if you're up to it. Okay, so Yuuka and the ghost girl can be friends. That's always nice. I'm not saying that word again, it's too late. I've heard about it, but it wasn't supposed to be such a rough place. Either way, immediately passing through the sea area, there's no point in not checking it out. Let's go, Taka. Perhaps this search for the criminal may end soon. Maybe. All things considered, if we're going to a big old evil mansion filled with someone who's actually rich enough to get away with it, then it's not inherently a bad thing. Also, I mean, that looks decently official. But I think that's about all that I've got in the tank for now, since we've been going for about 4 hours now. Why don't we just wrap things up here? We can come back into the last stage next week, and then I'll make sure I have a backup theme just in case that one is actually finished by the time we're done. There we go. I know how to do all of my buttons correctly. I'm an important streamer, clearly. But I do want to thank everyone for stopping by, and thank you again, Leah, for sealing yourself in the freezer for another month. To Z? Sure, we can go to Z. But aside from that, the only other thing we've got going is that we've got Pokemon tomorrow. But specifically, in this case, image. I should probably set this up normally. Preview. Okay. Browse. Where's my thumbnails at? There we go. And there we go. We got this tomorrow. Because I've been waiting to play Arceus like a good little robot. If I can click on it. There we go. Yeah, tomorrow at noon, we'll be starting our Arceus journey with Juicy. There's a reason everything's like that, obviously, but aside from that, we'll find it out tomorrow. I've seen like the first hour of the game by this point, since it's kind of hard to avoid spoilers when everyone actually has the game now. There we go. Raid 1, Raid 2, Raid Ziona Ashbourne? Right? Yeah, that's right. Cool. Alright then. If you can't join us for Pokemon tomorrow because you want to avoid spoilers or play it yourself, all good there. I will talk with you next week when we start back up on Thursday. For those of you who are able to drop by, I hope to see you there. But for now, I'll talk with you at another point, and thank you very much for joining the freezer. Bye-bye. Got a friend, apparently.